I gotta see what's going on. You know, I gotta see what's going on. That way I can prevent going to that spot. You know. Yeah.
Keep forgetting that's my
Yeah,
fucking
I'm lit, gangy. Hey, comment down
intro
below,
to my
dab,
channel.
if you guys want me to take a dab. I need you guys to show love, family. I need you guys to pull up for your boy. Come on, family. Do not sleep on this one.
There we go.
Do
Now
not sleep.
I'm live on YouTube. That's weird.
Smoothest types of raps in your opinion. I mean, papers right here. These are freaking smooth. Dab, dab. Everybody wants me to take a dab. I see, I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. You guys want me to take a dab? All right, let's take a dab. I got water this time. Yo, shout out to Refugio. Shout out to Refugio with another dono. Shout out to Refugio with another dono. Taking the risk, family, once again. That's love right there, family. That's love. Come on. Do not sleep, do not sleep, do not sleep. Family, you really think I mess with Trump? I'm Mexican, you know? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to put no inputs out there. Vote for who you want to vote. I am not political. I'm not no political piece of Brian, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a smoker. I'm just a smoker. These fools spammed. What do you mean, family? Elements on top, yes, family. Elements are on top. Elements be smacking. Alright, let's go on some GMO. Look at this fatty. Damn. Come on, gang. Yo, shout out to Rodolfo. Shout out to Rodolfo. Shout out to Rodolfo with another $3 donation. Another donation. Let's go, Rodolfo. Yo, why did my freaking light die?
Trump! Yeah, no way, Trump!
For the vice president. I know you know just about everybody in the Democratic Party. What is their concern tonight? Where is she underperforming?
There seems to be some underperforming that's taking place in Pennsylvania, really. I thought that there's some counties in Pennsylvania they seem not to be performing as well then. There's some that we look like we are winning, and still by a lesser margin than I expected. I'm really concerned about Michigan as well. So I hate to.
What's up, Loco? What's up, y'all boys? If you guys haven't dropped a like on YouTube, please be sure to drop a like from it, please.
Based upon the totals, unless I knew where they were coming from. When you got 75–80% of the vote in, it could very well be a pocket that would be favorable to.
But there's no chat on this shit. I like when the chat's blowing by and people are fucking typing Trump and shit. I think Fox News is the one where you could do that. Is he live on YouTube? Oh yeah, he is. Damn, 241K people watching.
Arizona Bill Gates at ASU, which is that's his next job. And so what's going to happen right now is they're going to go very slow. They're going to release, but they're going to do it in order. And we're going to get the votes first.
Work was good tonight. Good today. That's what's up, bro.
Very interesting, Charlie. The votes that got cast today are going to tell a story.
We might not get them tonight.
No,
yeah, nowhere. Well, California's a big Democratic state, and they fuck with Kamala Harris.
So they
Because
have to
what?
do
That's
this
where
as
she
well.
was, what, the
Early,
senator or some
I mean,
shit,
He's
right?
moving this slow.
But no, but hold on. I mean,
He's like moving like in
so all of
Austin
this-
What's up,
Powers.
Alejandro?
Right
What's up,
now,
bro?
Maricopa
How
right
you been,
now,
bro?
It says Kamala's up, which is not true. 55% of votes in. But that was only through Tuesday of last week, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And we like rapidly expanded our margin from Tuesday of that last week, right?
So Tuesday of last week, let me tell you the world that we lived in. Tuesday of last week, Kelly Cooper district, CD4.
No one knows what that is. Yes.
But CD4, which is where we're sitting basically right now, all throughout Mesa and all that, the Democrats were leading by thousands of votes. By the end of this last week,
We started.
the Republicans were winning by close to 5,000 or about 5,000 votes. So they're missing a whole swath of the best votes that came in that started changing the tide there. Now those are going to break closer to 50-50 for CD4. But what's not going to break 50-50 is Andy Biggs' district. It's 105,000 votes. That's going to be more like 65-35. It's going to be more like 70-30. Those are huge numbers and huge losses for the Democrats. That is the beginning of the avalanche. The question is what did the votes look like today? Do the votes look a lot reflective of those similar type last incoming votes? Or are they a different type of a class with a lot of the independents? Because we had a
finally,
big
we got some votes.
independent spike today.
Where did the votes come from? Not Maricopa.
Gila.
No. Okay, now we're up 7,000 votes in Arizona.
7,000.
It's like this is gonna be.
Is it Graham
It's gonna be about
County that came?
Graham or whatever they call
Graham.
it.
Graham.
Graham. Yeah, Graham County.
This is gonna be a 4.5 week. By the way, I'd predict it. The odds are 93% Trump, 8% Kamala. Are the news networks reflecting this reality? I'm curious.
Is it-
On CNN. I mean, I'm just trying to.
Homeless lady tried giving me
every
a
report-
0.5 off for
Network.
6. I
Network.
told her I'd
Network.
buy
Say that.
at least a one
just
and
went
a
more
half
in
ounce a week.
Wisconsin.
My boy, she said
What's
if you
weird
buy
is
me
that-
something, you can
Andrew,
have
I'm
it.
sure
She was
Charlie
saying
did
it
this
was
as well.
dumb ass
I'm
shit.
getting
Wait,
all
who?
these texts
Wait,
from-
what?
From
This homeless
mainstream
lady.
journalists. How are the vibes?
Oh, she tried giving you a 0.5 for $6. What
Do you
the
just not
fuck?
know?
I'm looking at what you're looking at.
Like,
It's numbers.
do you guys honestly
Trying to tax
not
you
know?
$1 extra.
Like, what are they looking at?
I
What
said
are
I'll
they-
buy
what
you
do
some.
they think
You
they're going
can just
here?
say, yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
I
and
see
it's
what you mean. She's
ridiculous.
trying to sell it to get some money.
Cliff, walk us through it. In the meantime, become a member. Members.charliekirk.com. Cliff, what we got?
Yeah, so we just ran the math. I know I told you guys.
That's what's up, loco.
For outstanding votes.
Yeah, if y'all boys haven't dropped a like yet, man, please be sure to drop a like.
Monco, Bucks, and Chester. Right now, if the numbers hold, which we think they'll get better, so I'm going to give Harris the benefit of the doubt. If the numbers hold with the current percentage advantage for the Democrats in these
You about to get off?
counties, we will still be up by 70,000
Yeah, I'm probably gonna.
votes. And so here's the whole rundown of
All right, bet, bro. So I'll talk to you later.
I'm gonna stay in this. Like, can I watch this?
All right, yeah, you good?
It'll be Philadelphia versus the rest of these red counties. And right now, we just ran the numbers, and at this point, she will probably be leading if you count Philadelphia by about 8,000 votes. We have to make that up in all the other counties. So once again, I want to say this: if we just
Oh
count
shit, where my? Oh, there it is.
okay, we're going to be up only by 73,000. If we then add in Philadelphia, it's pretty much even. And it's going to come down to all these rural counties across Pennsylvania. We're still tracking new data. It's trickling in, but that's a very good sign for us.
Well, so that, for example, Luzerne still has accounts out. Shaquille? Shaquille? How do you
All
say
of the
this?
counties, Charlie.
Schuylkill?
I'm literally
Yeah,
just
Schuylkill.
talking about Philadelphia and Schuylkill, Charlie. My God.
No, I know. But, so what I'm saying, no.
Charlie, you're doing so well.
Wait, hold on. What I'm saying is that, yeah, I totally screwed it up.
Yeah.
Lancaster looks like it's in. York, all of these counties, it's going to be, what advantage would it be with that margin?
Yes, sir, Alejandro. Feeling like a pimp.
She would be leading, to be clear. If you
On a
count all the
blimp.
votes in Philadelphia, she'd be leading. Let's just round up to
On a
10,000.
ship.
We'd have to make that up across the state
10,000
and all the
votes?
other counties. Yes.
With current margins, though.
No, I'm not even counting any of the Republican counties. I'm just saying.
No.
if
I'm
we
saying,
just-
for
he's saying
example,
that-
like
yeah.
Montgomery County doesn't get redder from this point forward.
Yeah, but there's still.
No,
but,
yeah, I'm
but
keeping-
So
I'm keeping
Cliff,
current margins, yes.
let me answer your question. So look, York County, which is a huge red county, is still under 50.
Yeah, this one looks fire.
There's all that stuff in Cambria. Cambria is only at 20%. Yeah, and then you've got just little bits and pieces like Somerset's still waiting for 25% to come in.
Who's running for
Blair
president?
is still waiting for a bunch to come in. So, yeah, Could Trump pick up 10,000 across the rest of the state? I think easily. I think easily. And that's why the New York Times and everybody else, they're running the math as well. That's why they're putting the needle where they are.
Yeah, but then that would only give us a 10,000 vote victory, Cliff. I mean, I think it's going to be a lot better than that, right?
No.
It's a 10,000 deficit.
Hell yeah, Loco. If you want to join up
if you
want to join up on Discord and I'd say, oh wait, if you're probably gonna go do some shit, you don't got to. Like, say you want to take a rip or some shit.
This is now election.
Join up.
I get what you're saying, Cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to trend in the right direction. So I'm saying in all these red counties, Tyler, what do you got for us? I got to cut to
Arizona.
So where we
dressed
where we
up
were
in a suit with
balancing
sunglasses
in
and
CD7
pretending to be the
in
president's
Michigan,
security guy.
Barrett is now up 23,000
Shit,
votes.
you never know. Maybe I gotta do it.
That's massive. I mean, there's a lot still to be counted.
Let me finish off Pennsylvania, though. So, for example, that's without Westmoreland cleaning up, right, Cliff? That's without...
Correct. You're missing all those red
Beaver.
Red sweeps.
That's
I'm
without
not even
Erie
counting
flipping,
those.
right? Without Erie potentially flipping. Without...
Erie's within 4,000.
I know, that's what I'm keeping an eye on that.
And center is still flipped. And even McCormick is winning center.
And that is without... Which is crazy. Without Luzerne, right? That is without, you know, the missing Cameron County. That is without Cameron. We have two Cameron, Carbon County. That's without. There's still votes out in.
Yeah, don't forget Cambria
Bucks
County,
will get
which
better
still was
too,
probably,
right?
It's still 80% out in Cambria, because Cambria was the one that was held open 2 hours late.
Cambria County is going to be another 20,000 votes in the positive for Trump net.
Yeah.
And Bucks will get better.
Yes.
I mean,
right? It will
get better as day of comes in.
Well,
yes.
it's 53%
It will get
so
better.
Bucks will get better. And
Bucks will get better.
Berks will get. There's still votes left in Berks.
I don't know how much.
So
better,
what is her
like,
path, Cliff?
The margin is still pretty tight in Bucks, but yeah, it'll get better.
I mean,
I don't see it. Once again, the only thing that could happen is these Collier counties and Philadelphia, something comes up or something comes in, but based on the current outstanding votes that we're projecting, we're in a great spot. The Collars were still going to be up tens of thousands of votes. Even with Philadelphia coming in, we're up 10,000 votes. And that's being conservative, Charlie. That's not even considering any of the strong red counties across the country or across the state where we think we're going to do well. But I'm trying to give you guys worst case scenarios so we can prepare for it. Right now, unless something happens in these Collier counties, we're going to win Pennsylvania.
We would not be in this situation if Josh Shapiro was on that ticket.
I mean, it's a very good point.
Gosh, stay frosty. Go right back to it, Jack.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If Josh Shapiro's on the ticket, those 20,000 missing votes in Philadelphia from 2020 would magically be there, and there'd probably be another 400,000. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they would have magically appeared, you know, through some kind of fraud or something. What I'm saying is that you would have seen a lot more whipping of the votes. You would have seen a lot more of the private sector unions, a lot more of that muscle that you just didn't see. And Cliff, I know you saw this as well, that you didn't see those private sector unions. AFSME and SEIU were out there, sure, the public unions, but the private sector unions did not get involved at a level that you would normally expect in Pennsylvania. Now, to call that Josh Shapiro's revenge, whatever, I don't know, but you'd be looking at
Ben
a
Shapiro's
very
revenge?
different
What?
night if he were on that. And remember, I'm going to go back. It was the Obamas who said to pick Tim Walz and Eric Holder, who never vetted that.
What's up, Ryan? How you doing, bro?
If Donald Trump wins, which he is poised to do right now, if it continues, October 7th will go down as the singular most important event that impacted the 2024 election. Josh Shapiro, TikTok.
Yeah, appreciate you, Loco. Have a good night, bro. Be safe, man.
2 billion views, like literally in a year. Michigan is
What's
now
up, Ryan? How you been, bro?
They had a Gaza problem. They had a base problem. October 7th will go down as the most important Democrat event. Do you agree, Tyler?
And it started the avalanche in Silicon Valley, right? It was sort of like there were a few people very early on who started making noise, David Sachs, and then eventually got to Bill Ackman. And that's basically, I think, the milieu that led to Elon coming out and doing what he did. And look, there was one state that Elon Musk put all of his chips in, and that was the state of Pennsylvania. That he was going around, I was at the town halls, my brother was at the town halls, throwing out millions of dollars, which, by the way, a judge came in today and actually defended and granted, that said that it was a completely legal, the way they had it set up to do. It's just such a repudiation of so many things. It really is.
Become a member. Members.charliekirk.com. Let's keep this momentum going.
We got to play 188.
All right. Members.charliekirk.com. Play cut 188.
Yeah.
About this on this set numerous times is that you have a state where you've got a 6-week abortion or a 12-week abortion. I think theirs might be 12 weeks.
Yep.
But it's a state where women lost their reproductive rights, where there was a very heavy push to get women to focus on not putting in place, re-electing, putting back into the White House the person who was responsible for taking those rights away and restoring them. But that message obviously was not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris, a fellow woman. This will be the second opportunity that white women in this country have to change the way that they interact with the patriarchy. And, God bless Shannon Watts, who has tried to have that conversation. But if people aren't receptive to it, and if people vote more, party line or more on race than on gender and on protecting their gender, there's really not much more that you can do but tell people what the risks are and leave it to them to do the right thing.
And for the record, TikTok was 1.7 billion views since March, just on our account.
I've told Charlie this before. I think the single biggest thing outside of Elon buying Twitter that happened this year was the double birds that TikTok gave to the Democrat Party.
Truly. And but that's because October 7th, though.
Totally.
Because TikTok was making people not pro-Israel, and there was a lot of people that lobbied to get rid of TikTok. And then TikTok was like, well, we might as well go with the one team that wants us, which was Trump. And we were like, okay.
Overnight. It was overnight, and it was the most jaw-dropping change in trajectory.
Yeah, we couldn't run Charlie's TikTok account without getting completely bogged down.
We have 4.5 million followers on TikTok right now.
It's massive. It's the biggest thing. It's massive.
We were at 3.8 on November 2nd or 3rd.
Can I tell you from an activist standpoint, too? It gave me gas in the tank to
Bro, I gotta start doing TikTok more often, bro.
Because it makes our life so much easier.
I be slacking.
Because of notoriety. Andrew, I'm gonna sub you out with Blake. Blake has some stuff. That's okay.
Yep.
But what sucks is like you get more views on TikTok for like regular like videos, like film. Like I don't know. Sometimes either one hits, but like I've noticed whenever I do like content that was already like streamed or some shit, like it doesn't do as well as like me recording a video on the app and then like posting it. Like people like walk around or fucking record their cat, their dog, and it gets like a couple million views, and then I don't know, it's like weird. But I've noticed TikTok's like algorithm is like weird for shit. Like
we have I hear we have Maricopa incoming here too very soon.
Oh, really? Great. Is that Garrett Archer?
Very quickly.
What Maricopa? What?
Today's votes
from game day. So these are SD cards.
These are SD cards. So
this is not the 200,000 mail that we're missing.
No, who knows when those are going to show up?
You've got it.
It'll probably be after this, but this will be. I'm sure the answer, if we had them here, they would say we're processing them right now.
How many SD cards are coming in?
So it's from all of the polling places, which is about 250 of them. So all those will come in. They'll verify them. They'll process all the ballots. They'll make sure that they're all good.
This is so dysfunctional.
They'll check them, and then they'll drop the results. They'll drop the results. The results today will tell us. It could be good, could be bad. It's good because we know we had a lot of Republicans who showed up.
Well, we know the indie trend across the country.
But the indies who showed up, the big question for Maricopa County is, are they consistent with what showed up today, which is an indie bend that's Dem leaning, or is it significantly more conservative? Because the missing votes in between are probably more conservative independents.
We're going to find out a lot. I'd much rather be us than them. Okay, do we have Cliff on the line? Cliff, can you please repeat the data you just texted me?
Yeah, so Charlie, just want to break this. We've now crossed 5.8 million total votes in Pennsylvania. Remember, back in 2020, we had 6.8 million. We are not having major population growth in PA, so a lot of the projections show that we'll be at the same number, which would still be record highs. But let's just say we're getting to 7 million would be the total. So at this point, Donald Trump is up 204,000 raw votes in Pennsylvania, and there's roughly 1 million votes to go. And so, once again, we're trying to analyze which counties they're in. But I'm going to say that again. There's roughly 1 million votes left to go, and Donald Trump is up by 204,000 raw votes. A great position for the Trump campaign.
So, I'm going to ask Tyler a question offline here. Blake, what are you seeing? Welcome back, Blake.
Howdy. Did I miss anything?
By the way, if you want to pay for Blake's dinner, become a member. members.charliekirk.com. That's members.charliekirk.com.
What kind of? How do you like your steak?
Rare for the most part.
All right.
Like, come on.
And then we have still
not the Trump way. Trump doesn't do the best steaks, unfortunately.
I like rare plus
with ketchup.
Did Brett log off here? Brett, what did you just text me? Share the audience. That's breaking news.
Yeah, I'm still here. So Door County is done counting, and that was a national bellwether. There was a 60-minute story. It was a whole 10-minute piece on Door County a couple weeks ago. They've correctly predicted every presidential race since 2000. Trump lost it by 400. But it looks like he's going to win the other national bellwether county here in Wisconsin, Sauk County. That's where the Wisconsin Dells is. Looks like he's going to win that as well. Looks like Eau Claire County is done counting. That's a huge college town in northwestern Wisconsin, part of the Minneapolis TV market. Trump's at 43% there. So seems to be holding the line in a county that, he was projected to lose by. And interesting here, Hovde is right there with them at 43% in Eau Claire County. So it seems like Hovde and Trump are right there neck and neck. Our ballot curing operation, to Tyler's point earlier, might end up being the difference maker for Mr. Hovde.
Really quick, guys. Bucks County, breaking news out of Bucks County. What's up?
Bucks County has split, folks. Obviously, we're still counting ballots, but this is a huge development. Jack, you told me this 6 months ago. I thought you were crazy. But right now, there's 112,824 votes for Trump, 112,445 for Harris. It is neck and neck. But that is a monumental moment to show the bellwether of Pennsylvania.
That just shows, though, she's not going to get votes out of Bucks. That takes. There's no reservoir of votes for her in Bucks. Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, Bucks is getting better as it continues.
That's what I said. I said it gets better.
Yeah, that's what you said. Montgomery's getting better.
Also, Westmoreland, man. You have votes left in Westmoreland.
Good. And then yeah, those are the deep red reservoirs out west. There's 70% still out there, and Cambria still is just sitting on those. That 80%. I mean, it's not going to be a lot in Cambria. It's not a huge county or anything like that. But again, those are all going to be reliable. Like, Kamala is still winning, even though we know that's a huge Trump county. So keep an eye on that. That's going to come in. Center County,
by the way, Tim
man.
Sheehy is crushing John Tessett right
Center County again, Charlie. Penn State. I just keep looking at it. It's unbelievable.
Again, I'm going to say this though, Cliff. MSNBC just said Pennsylvania officials told them to expect a big drop of absentee ballots tonight, and there it is. Where do you mean it? And there it is. I don't see it anywhere. Do you?
I see nothing. I hear nothing. I do nothing. I'm just waiting for it, Charlie. This is what we've been talking about.
Yeah, Charlie. We keep talking about Philadelphia. 18% is still out in Philadelphia, and so what that 18% looks like is going to be interesting. Is it going to get her up to the 600,000? I just don't see it. I just don't. Not at these trends.
Man, I mean, do we have eyeballs on the ground in all the right places, Jack? We do. I've
got people running around.
Do we have chain of custody to make sure?
Just flagging. There was a bit kind of about a half hour ago where the New York Times dial stalled out. It had gone over 90. It went back to below 80. You saw the popular vote slink back to about 0.9.
They need to turn the brightness down on their fucking TV. I could barely see that shit.
Estimated 1.1.
Wait, what? Wait, she got some points?
On the New York Times dial.
Just so we're clear.
Oh yeah, wow, she got some points.
On MSNBC right now, they're literally drinking liquor right now.
It's like unbelievable. We're seeing a lot of that dark stuff, like the stuff they were doing
Trump
in
needs to win, man.
Like
for the sake of our country.
Openly saying, like doing this dark race baiting stuff.
But they're like slow walking themselves into it instead of just like, okay, do you know what I mean?
It's gonna be bad. Like I think we're gonna get what we'll see a lot of takes on like the bros who betrayed democracy. We're gonna get all these things about problematic frat bros, problematic young men, and it's very possible they'll double down on this, triple down, quadruple down on blaming these guys for everything, and then be shocked that that doesn't succeed in winning them back.
It is now confirmed the Republicans will control the U.S. Senate. That's really big, everybody. That should be celebrated. It is confirmed.
Yeah,
let's go.
And it may not even be close.
It's like they're prolonging the inevitable unless something falls into their laps.
We could end up with 4 more Republican U.S. senators out of this.
Yeah, I mean, you flipped Bernie Moreno, which was a question mark, right?
You've got Bernie, that was a question mark. You now are looking at Pennsylvania. You've got Rogers. You've got Hovde, and Hovde's looking as inevitable as Trump in Wisconsin at this point. And you've got a real possibility with Kerry Lake, a real possibility. I
mean, look, is it?
And we don't even know what's going on in Nevada. I mean, that could take a full week because they have the same issues that we have in Arizona.
People are filing out of the Kamala party. They don't want that on camera anymore.
Oh, I want to see it.
No, yeah, no, they got him off camera really quick. I mean, so here, let me open this up. Cliff or Brett? I don't see a reasonable path based on the data.
Why would it take a week for?
No, I don't.
I got nothing. Go ahead, Brett.
What? For
We
Nevada.
just got another dump from Dane County. Dane
No
County went
hopium.
from
I want the worst case scenario, Brett.
Wait, we just got another dump in Dane County?
Yeah, well,
All right, bet you,
3%
Leo.
reported, so
My
we're
bad, I
from
just saw your
91%
message.
reported and 94% reported. We're at 23.7.
Appreciate
for
you,
Trump
bro.
and Dane. Brandon Malley, the Dane County GOP chair, just texted me. I mean, I guess here would be the opposite of hopium, but still hopium, as Charlie would say. Worst case scenario, we're looking at 22.7% in Dane County. That's exactly the percentage that Ron Johnson got in 2022 when he won statewide.
But it doesn't. It looks like it's holding though. He's at 24 right now.
Yeah, it's holding. Yeah, and so at worst case scenario, if you're looking at this exact same number that Ron Johnson won a very uphill statewide race just 2 years ago, guys, we're looking really good.
Oh man.
Cliff, I don't see a path for her in Pennsylvania. I do math. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, well, let me make your math better, Charlie. Remember earlier when I said when you extrapolate out all the collar counties in Philadelphia that she has an 8,000 to 10,000 vote lead, and then we'd have to make it up? Well, we just got new data. Trump is now above 3 million raw votes. And when we extrapolate the data out based on the votes that are left, she now would have to make up a 58,000 vote deficit with all of the remaining counties outside
She's
of
close in Arizona
outside of
with him.
Bucks, Chester, Monco, and Delco. I'm not going to say it's over, guys, but I don't see the math. Charlie, I'm trying to give you doomsday. I don't know what it is.
I mean, the New York Times says Pennsylvania's at 75%.
Right.
The New York Times has Pennsylvania at 75%.
I mean,
It doesn't really matter in terms of the math based on what else has been called, but New York Times has Nevada projected at 2.5 for Trump.
Are you serious? And it has right now at 3.8 to 4. It goes back with no new data in Arizona, by the way. It's just like,
if she somehow wins Arizona, Nevada, Maine,
honestly, it's a pathetic
Minnesota, New Hampshire, if she somehow wins like these aren't flipping for her.
You know what? No, they say this system's so
51
good
to 47, 51 to 46,
and then guess what
51
happens?
to 47 as well.
Stephen
These
Richard can't
are probably gonna go to
process them in
Trump.
time. I mean, it's just like these same people.
What's up, Safarov? How you doing, bro?
Into saying the system's so great, he couldn't even get.
What you up to, Safarov? You busy? You trying to take a toke real quick or what?
It is unreasonable for the citizens of the state to have to sit here and wait for somebody that says they can do something to not be able to get it done. It is ridiculous. We should be on a Florida system all day long.
It's just.
All right, she's getting some more in Philly now.
All right, they've called Washington. But
hey, we expanded. We got new votes in Arizona. We're now up 9,000 votes. Because La Paz reported.
Trump is catching.
Yeah, Jack, she called Delco poured in. That's what that was. We're analyzing.
Was that Delco?
Now.
Is
yeah,
that Delco
Delco came
dropping
in.
in?
My home county. Don't hold me accountable to that.
Yeah,
those guys are out of line.
Trump is behind 10,000 votes in Maine.
Oh shit, my bad, local. I see your shit.
Still.
Yeah, just wait for Portland. Let's play. Is this tonight, Young Turks? Let's play cut 189.
There we go.
I will call for Trump, so there goes that nonsense. I'm gonna I'm getting revved up here on a significant rant. So, because Kamala Harris is not winning.
I keep forgetting I'm in this thing where I gotta give people
a landslide are totally wrong.
Love you, Cenk.
I live like a capitalist every single day, Cenk.
Can we replay that?
How you feeling about this race, local?
Fart? Let's play cut 189.
I'm not really big on politics, if you ask me, man.
Trump, so there goes that nonsense. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm not really either. But if I had to, like, I didn't vote, but if I was gonna vote,
because
I would have went with Trump.
and
Not
the
gonna
people who
lie.
thought that
I
Kamala
just,
Harris was going to win in a landslide are
I just feel like Kamala Harris didn't even do much the past 4 years she was vice president. Like, even though the vice president isn't like top dog, but still, like, she didn't do shit.
As vice president, you still have a say so on what the fuck goes on.
Yeah,
conservative
she didn't do much.
Democrat area, and over time it's changed
Besides,
significantly, which
sits
is
there
great.
and juggle Joe's
You know,
balls.
now
We
Yep.
chased really well in
we
Yuma.
chased a lot of votes in Yuma.
Like a lot.
Our team, and I want to give Anthony
And change his
Farrell all the
diaper
credit.
when he
He's
shit
been down there,
himself.
living down there with the team, who's a state senator. He ran for Congress against Abe Hamadeh. Good
man.
dude. Good dude. He was on the good old elector slate with me last time around. Good guy. He chased thousands of votes, and that's what you're seeing with that part of that initial drop. So that's only going to get. I think that's only going to get a little bit better.
It's
Yeah,
not
man, I
going to
ain't
get any
thinking
closer.
about a
But
presidential
right now, with
debate.
90% of the vote in, we're only losing New Jersey by 4.
I know.
That's the last thing on my
It could
mind
get
right
closer,
now.
Blake. Don't be.
The New York Times estimate is it'll widen to about 6, but
Well-
that means we'll lose New Jersey by less than half. We're gonna win Florida by.
All right, I want to name some of these members here that I'm signing books to, and then I want to get to the watch party. Oh, by the way, the lib meltdowns are only going to get better. Let's go to Joshua, Tracy, Lauren, Andy, Ronaldo,
I ain't even gonna
RJ,
say the whole shit on
Sean,
stream.
Tuco,
I just know
Nicolette,
that fucking.
Timothy,
I'll
Lorna,
just say
Derek,
this:
Forrest,
women be playing
Stacy,
mind games, bruh.
Connor, Ivana, Chris,
Kamala.
Emily, and Elise. Thank you guys.
Awesome Z shit.
Members.charliekirk.com. Members.charliekirk.com. Deeply appreciate it. Also, Tanya, Taylor, Isaiah, John, Ivan, Christina, Zach Remington. What a great name. Ashley. Members.charliekirk.com. Okay, let's
What's
go
up,
to see
Sav?
this tape here. Let's go to cut 190. Live shot from the Kamala watch party.
What is good? Hold on 1 second. I need to connect my headphones.
Wait, I got a question. Am I allowed to speak speak business, aka speak nuggets?
How you doing, man?
On
From
YouTube?
Jackie Heinrich, who's a legit reporter from Fox
What,
News.
say
She's
bad
good.
things?
This is breaking news.
Oh no, I'm saying nuggets. If you know what I'm
Sources
talking
close
about.
to Harris are expressing concern
Flour.
that Harris's path to victory may become too narrow to overcome.
Oh, you're allowed to
One source of the
smoke?
Harris Friends and Family Party says her
No,
path
I'm
is too narrow,
saying, can
and
I
she's not
talk?
doing what
Can
you
I
do in
talk
Pennsylvania
flour
or
real quick?
Wisconsin.
Is
Yet
it
she
is it
posts
allowed on
flowers that are
YouTube?
accurate.
Well,
a
of course.
third source close to the campaign says
Alright,
I think we're
word.
losing this. Hearing word that
I
Harris
mean,
will come to
you
Howard
will
University
get
soon,
age
but
restricted
not
if
for
you
another
show
hour.
weed,
That
but
was
like
20
lives really don't matter because they get age restricted
So,
right after.
It's,
Yeah.
And
it's
what I was
just a
gonna
matter
say
of time,
was,
everybody.
you ever tried snowcap,
We
Seth?
have.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, my boy hooked me up with some snowcaps, and them shits is fire.
What are we
Fuck
looking
yeah, man.
at here for?
Straight
Snow
gasoline.
caps are
Just looking at
not
some of these.
bad, man.
We
They're okay.
have. It says 100. I'm sorry.
The real snow caps.
So for I mean,
We have.
I wouldn't recommend
still
actual
such a
snow
little
caps
percentage of
either.
Brown County in.
But like the original
Brown
like
County
snow
should
caps,
still
that was
continue to be
cocaine.
good for
But
us.
what is it?
What's the outcome that's still gonna be?
Snow
Like, why is
caps. The
Brown
difference
County so
between
far
snow
behind?
caps
Do you know
and
anything about
a moon rock, for example, is
Can you find
instead
out?
of mixing hash and shit, it's just pure fucking THCA coating that entire fucking nug. So it's a bud covered in THCA. That's all it is.
With Brandon Malley, the Dane County GOP chair. He's 24 years old. He's the GOP chair.
Yeah, I don't do dabs no more. I learned my lesson.
No worries, man. No worries.
How do you feel
And
about
it isn't because
the race right
It isn't
now?
because I got my ass kicked by a dab. It's because I was lighting me up a nice fat booger and it fucking dripped on my hand and then spiderweb.
We register a lot of voters.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Brett, how many voters did we register there?
We just broke 90% of the New York Times.
I want to flag.
Honestly, bro, I'll say how my old man said it because I called my dad and I'm just like, how you feel about this? And he's like, they're the lesser of two evils, but I'll say Trump is the better pick of the draw.
Yeah.
Cameron
I mean,
County,
I'm
that's
just
the
gonna
first
tell you, I would
Texas
never
where
vote for a
Brownsville
fucking socialist. That's all I gotta say.
Is Trump a socialist?
I don't vote, period.
No, Kamala's a socialist. She supported Bernie Sanders when he was first rising to his popularity, and Bernie Sanders is a huge famous socialist. And as soon as Bernie Sanders started losing momentum, she switched sides and was all like, "No, Bernie Sanders is a piece of shit," out of fucking nowhere. No, she's a socialist, and I don't. That's some shitty shit.
Yeah. Me personally, I didn't vote, but I forgot to be honest. I didn't even vote for Amendment 3, which failed, by the way, in Florida. It didn't pass.
And what we've just seen is
that's alright.
Yeah, I didn't vote because voting in Oregon doesn't fucking matter, because it's only mail-in ballots for Oregon. So you can't go to a physical place in Oregon and put in your vote. You is required, or it's just all mail-in ballot.
Yeah.
And that's just not a trustworthy place for voting. So most people in Oregon don't vote because they know their vote doesn't matter. So if you're seeing people voting in Oregon, it's most likely there's not a lot of people. It's just a bunch of people coming up with shit. Because Oregon, most people don't give a fuck about voting. Because it does not matter here. It really doesn't.
I just want to sink in. You are witnessing history right now. Do you know where Trump might do his celebration speech tonight? At the Palm Beach Convention Center.
We know that place well.
Trump is at 97% on poly.
Why are they talking about him having a celebration tonight? It doesn't end until the 8th, bro. The 8th is election day.
I remember Charlie.
That's like the end of it, or what do you mean?
Yeah, that's when they get put into office. That's when the president is decided. On the 8th is when the president will be decided. Every single year, or every single term.
The magnetometers incident.
Yeah, well, not only they wouldn't let anyone in during COVID.
Oh yeah.
Oh, January, right?
We had to build.
Remember the bullhorn?
We had to build a stage outside, and
we went with Tucker.
That's when the president will go into office, but
we said we'll never go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Hoopty?
They are elected November 8th, though. November 8th is when the president is elected. January is when they go into official office. Because the previous president has to move out.
Yeah.
So they give him like a fucking 2 months.
Then they could win. But I think that's borderline on absurdity. Cliff, walk us through the worst case scenario.
What's up, Hoopty? If you want to take a rip or something, bro, join up.
Are we gonna get like, oh, there's 40,000 votes, so there's 30? I mean, do we have the full picture of votes outstanding in Pennsylvania before the champagne?
Cypher Robert, almost at 10K, bro.
Yeah, I think. Listen, when we look at requests.
Yeah, we are almost at 10K. We're
Harris
vibing,
started
man.
the night up 400,000 in terms of returns.
I gotta get back
when
on my
you look at
grind.
just the mail-in ballot.
Even though I know I get like shadow banned hella by YouTube, I think it's because I was talking all that shit with Tay Stay High.
Wait, why would they do that for over that?
73% of Montgomery County.
Well, it's because Tay Stay High has like 300 million or 300,000 subscribers. He has a decent audience, and when they deleted and gave me a strike for my shroom video, I kept on calling out at YouTube on Twitter, saying, "What the fuck, YouTube? You guys will enforce this on me, but you guys will let this guy sell literal weed, cocaine, shit like that through his Telegram, and you guys don't do shit about it?" Because, yeah, that's what Tay Stay High does. He has a whole Telegram in every single one of his video linked where he sells the drugs that he's literally reviewing and promoting. And YouTube won't do anything about it. And I made it like, I was all like, bro, that's pretty fucking shitty, YouTube. And they just ignore my tweets now. Anytime I like tweet at Team YouTube, they ignore my shit.
Yeah.
That is
So I presume like they have put like a setting or something to this, make it sure that my shit doesn't show up in the feed as much. Maybe like that's what a shadow ban is. So I'm presuming I'm shadow banned by fucking YouTube, but who knows? Maybe it's just my shit doesn't get as much reach.
The margin will shrink some as Philly and suburbs come in. Yes, it's white knuckle time, but stay calm. So what am I missing here, guys? What is the best path for her?
let me say this, Charlie. If you're really worried and you're looking at what other options,
Yeah, that Amendment 3 shit, like, I don't know, it's okay.
here's the
To be honest, I'd rather like
Pennsylvania, you have to request
just get my med card and then it'd be like exclusive to people who like just have a med card, which has been for a while now. But like recreational wouldn't have been too bad.
Just over 1 million return them.
Well, of course
So
not.
if you're looking for votes that could be out there, things that could be like, hey,
Alejandro said I smoked 2 hash hole joints and I'm feeling fire. W, bro.
200,000. To be specific, it's about
I never smoked a hash hole
We
before.
have a
$3,000
little
Democrats
hash
that
infused
requested a mail-in
joint sitting
ballot and
right
never
here.
sent it
It's
back.
always gorgeous.
I don't know where you find votes outside of that, right? But if you were
So,
like,
but
listen,
what are the
worst
mechanics?
case
Are they allowed to still be dropped off? Do they have to be received by now? Where,
They,
Oh,
they
shit,
had to have
SO.
been received at their
SO,
county
SO.
office by 8 p.m. on election night.
period,
with
not
chain of custody.
postmarked. Done. Okay. So.
8
so
p.m. election night.
So it's not none of that is what Matthew McConaughey would say
Right.
is the what is that in the Wolf of Wall Street the
Yeah, I just bought a new bong today, so this been ripping
yeah,
that
exactly.
bitch.
You know, exactly. Yeah, the Fugazi, right? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we're talking about. Do we have? Do we have exactly? Do we have accurate? I'm only grilling you, Cliff, here because this is the stakes of the entire civilization. Do we have accurate vote totals of
Yeah,
what
but
they have remaining? This is
I'm trying to get some.
always been the issue.
Probably get a Puffco device, or if I can like somehow reach out to
numbers,
some companies that give
extrapolate and we're like, oh, my
devices
goodness,
for
our
like
Matt,
for
right,
free.
Tyler? Oh, we didn't think of that.
Like that
80,000.
one
We didn't
that
think of the 90,000.
did you work with that one company?
No
It's
Allegheny
like
and
Hit up
all
Yo,
these counties, do we know what they
hit
have
up
left in their inventory?
Yocam Black on their Instagram. I'll send you their IG. They only work with creators with a minimum of 2K followers, so you should be
is how
fine.
many people actually voted on election day. But Charlie, here's where I have a little bit of hope. Okay, 2020, the gotcha numbers, the hey, we didn't know you had those, were a lot more of the mail-in ballot return. Okay, because the requests were through the roof. Let me share this with you to give you concrete data from 2020 compared to today.
But not, if you hit up Yocam Black, they'll probably send you the same thing they sent me. That's a free gift thing that you get to choose what your gift is. I got to choose which one I wanted to get sent to me. I just chose the Celestial 2 because it was the nicest e-rig they had on the market.
And honestly, in Pennsylvania history, we get election day votes typically on election day. Right? The delay has been those that were mail-in ballots, and if there were issues with them, if there was a delay in receiving them. But we've tightened up those rules. 2 big rule changes to understand a PA. 1, the Supreme Court of PA says you have to date your ballot, you have to sign it, you have to have a secret receipt. And number 2, they really solidified the idea that it had to be received
Goddamn,
by
that dab
8
is
p.m. at
smacked.
the county office.
Have you ever thought of doing like a video where you go out like in public and kind of like do like I don't know like either walk around or show some scenery and then like just smoke, take a hit of your thing or smoke a.
I've done a few of those videos, they just don't pop off.
Yeah.
It's just counting the final 60 or 70,000
I feel like if you made more of those, that'd be cool.
County, or should be Philadelphia County.
Because I have like a faded in public video, I have a taking double blinkers at Target. I have a couple videos like that. And they just never popped off, so I just never got into the content.
Reported on election day. That is their last hope here to try to come up with
Like if I get a Puffco device or something, like I would just like carry it around.
That was very thorough.
Just,
oh yeah.
Do like have my camera with
like
me.
I carry this around. This shit is so nice. I'd rather carry the one that I'm getting here soon, the Celestial 2, because it's more like an actual e-rig build.
Yeah.
But this thing is super fucking nice, man.
Milwaukee have stopped counting. The absentee ballot drop will be after midnight.
How many? Hold on. How many?
Okay, so Brown County is still expecting another 76,000 ballots to be counted. Milwaukee County still over 200,000. A little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel with Milwaukee. So our modeling shows like worst case scenario right now would put Trump in Milwaukee at 29.8%, which is again
faded.
Exactly the amount that Ron
Absolutely,
Johnson
we getting
lost
smacked.
Milwaukee by in 2022, and he won. So that's worst case scenario so far. If those 200 plus or 200,000.
Do you go to any Discord VCs or what? Or like?
Not in our favor. We're just
You
waiting.
just be chatting?
In about another half hour or so.
I barely
we should
use
start to see
Discord at
those
all,
numbers
man.
come out of Brown and
I mean, I've been a member of Discord since
Okay,
like
so-
the
so
very
just to be
beginning,
clear,
since
Milwaukee still has
2016.
200,000
So
mail.
like I'm one of the original
Or
members
absentee,
of
right?
Discord. I just don't
Absentee
fucking
votes.
use
Is
it.
that it? Is that a final number?
That's it.
Is that a
That's it.
so
That-
so
that is
so,
the
so
final
let's just so Donald Trump right now
Been using this shit
is
since
up
middle school.
150,000
Man,
votes.
I mean, it's just
100,000
it's all
votes,
right.
sorry,
Like it's just a
104,000 votes.
social platform that I use to
200,000 ballots,
talk with friends
and
that
we
want to
lose those
fucking game up or some
66-33.
shit. That's all I
What is-
ever
what-
used
what
it
is
for.
that delta
And then
for
when I
Kamala? How
started,
much
you know,
votes would she net?
getting into weed and whatnot for like
Say that again?
content, you know, I
Yeah, it
started
would be what,
making my own
120,
community because
Yeah,
like
100.
that's
120
every
to
content
80,
creator.
right?
Almost every content creator has like a little
It-
Discord
it would
community
be
or a community that
70 was
their
it- it's
fans
Yeah,
or
what's
people that
66%
enjoy their
200?
shit
71,
can go to and like
no, 740.
By the way,
gather,
is mail
basically.
making worse or better?
It's 68.5, I think.
So let's just
68.5.
So
200
like I
times 0.6,
started
so
doing that
134. She would get
and got into
134,
like
and we would get
doing
70. She would net
Discord
60. Okay?
community
So
shit.
let's say she nets
I've been doing
60
that
out
for
of
a while.
Milwaukee County. Where else does she have votes, and do we still have counties left that are
But
good
no,
for
I
us
just
that can
come on here very
One
rarely.
county has
I'll
even
talk
more
to
votes.
some of my
so that's
homies that play
60,000
games.
votes for her.
That's about
Let's
it.
just say worst case scenario, okay? That would get us within. That would get her within 40,000 votes, and is Dane done?
Dane only has less than 10 precincts to go. So 99%.
What was that other county you said? Rock County or something?
No, Brown. So Brown County, Green Bay.
Yeah, I think I might buy a bulk of my
But that's a good county for us.
my merch
That's a really
and
good
try
county.
to
That's a county that Ron-
do something with it.
That's a county that Ron Johnson
Either
won
you
by
know
in 2020.
promote
Yeah,
it
so
or
she
maybe
nets- let's
use
just
it for
say
some
she gets
videos.
60,000
Maybe
votes
I'll
out of
like
that.
can give them
Now,
give it away
so
to
then
people or
our lead
something.
goes down to
Like,
40,000, but we
just to
could-
get
Yeah,
like
I was
the,
gonna-
the name out there.
1,000 votes out of Brown, right?
Yeah, I was gonna get a bunch of my
We could get
merch or
another,
just
you know,
like at least a
10,000 votes
whole
from the
fucking
rural,
fit
right? I mean,
so
I'm
that I
saying,
could start wearing some of my merch
you
in
know,
my fucking
Sawyer County
videos and be
has it
like,
totally
yo,
reported,
check out some of the
Washburn,
dank ass
Farron,
SAF merch and shit
Monroe,
like that.
Yeah.
Richland,
That shoe, like I had a really
it
nice
still has
shoe.
votes
Like
left, but
I'm
that's a
still
swing county.
affiliated.
Am I
Or
right?
like
I mean,
it's
where else
super
does
easy
she
to
have
get
votes
in
to
with
get
that
from?
company,
Even if,
Live
like,
Shoes.
Brett, if she
But
wins
the super
75%
nice
of those
Italian
remaining
shoes that I
ballots,
showed you
75%,
before, like I have
we
really
she
nice
still doesn't make
shoes
up the delta.
on the market, Saffroth
I know,
footwear.
and I'm looking at
So
the
like I
game
have a whole
changer for
shoe
me.
line.
I think when I look
But
back at
I
this,
can't. I'm
it's
not gonna
going to
get
be
into
no
that until I
county. One of the
actually get
storylines
like
is gonna be what
an
the
audience that will
world's
like
gonna see.
make
I mean,
some
especially
purchases or
after
maybe
COVID,
check
this is
out
gonna be
the
the first big
product,
election, the
right?
first
Because
presidential election after you saw that
you
mass
have to make a
exodus
minimum of like
liberal voters from
3
Illinois up to
purchases for it to
Wisconsin.
go
I mean,
into
the last
full
stop on the Metro
production.
train line
I'm
is
like,
Kenosha.
I don't
I've
have
been there by
people that are
5.
gonna wanna
That's a county won by
buy
3
3
in
pairs of
2020.
my
So,
shoes, man.
Yeah.
they're looking really good. I'm
Like the
shocked. I don't-
$250, they're
I want you to
Italians.
put on the
They're
Kamala
like the
Harris hat
same
for a
price as
second,
like
okay? Where could she
expensive
possibly get votes?
Jordans and
Again,
shit like that. But like
Wisconsin is not as
nobody's
crooked as
gonna just
Pennsylvania.
buy
It's-
a
right,
random
it's way more
dude's pair of
transparent.
shoes.
It's
Yeah.
it's just a different culture. It's not New Jersey spillover. So
Nah, I fuck with
where else
Jordans.
are
So
there
it's just a
votes
journey,
in
man.
Milwaukee County? Are you sure that's not 280,000 in Milwaukee?
Nah, I
Are
like-
you sure
I
it's
mean,
not like
you never know, bro.
260,000? Like that sign seal.
gotta shout
delivered
the
I mean,
word out.
yeah.
legit.
Because like the
Yeah,
design
so
I had was
Milwaukee
very
County
fucking
had
fire. I actually even got
244,000
complimented by the
absentee
creator of
ballots,
the
3,000 of them were returned. So
website, and it
that
became
number
like
is
the
hard at
choice
233,000.
of the
Yeah,
month
I'm
or
looking
some
at
shit
Racine County.
by
I
the
think I mentioned that
a
earlier.
live
Slow
creators or
County
whatnot. They
there
were
comes at
like, "Yo, this design is
62% in
actually really
Racine
fucking
County.
cool."
That's good.
So like,
That's
thanks.
good. I mean, that's a county that Ron Johnson won
Yes, sir.
54% of. I mean, there could possibly be in the city of Racine some votes left on the table for Kamala.
I just use
Okay,
Printify
so what Racine is not counting
for my
it,
drop
unless it's
shipping, man.
mail, but
It is
right?
usually
I use
it
this
is-
site
Racine
called
Racine
Gelato.
really overperform in Racine County
Gelato.
in comparison
Got
to
it.
what
Nice, man.
Okay,
Republicans
but
Yeah,
so, but at the
Printify
same time,
just
there's still votes left
upgraded
in
their
Waukesha
fucking
for us.
shit, so
There's
now
still
it's
votes
so
left in
much
Dodge
better.
for us, right?
Because because it was like kind of stale for a fat minute.
It says 92%
But
on the New York Times. So,
now they have more products added to their shit.
I'll take your word for it.
Expanding
how
the
about,
market.
Washington still has
It's actually
30% of
not
its
bad.
votes left, right?
Yep.
That's a great county for us. Fond du Lac still has some votes left. Sheboygan still has some votes left. What I'm getting at is, 5,000 here, 4,000, right? I mean, we still have probably 50,000 net votes across the state.
Hey,
am I right?
Brett, can we ask the question from our data guys too on the Yokava votes there for Wisconsin?
I don't think it's going to be nearly enough.
We need to get that number. They have the data for the number, so let's pull that. Let's ask them about that. we're close enough where this is.
Yet, but
no, we're close enough though where this could think this. I mean, this is the piecemeal thing that they do.
I understand.
So,
The main issue with like a lot of this stuff is you can't really have an opinion, because then, like, if you are going with one side, then a portion of your audience, or maybe potentially a portion of your audience, is all like, bro, you're fucking racist, or bro, you're fucking an asshole, what are you doing? Man, like, especially as a content creator, you kind of have to be like stone-blooded with a lot of shit. Like, you're still a person, you still have opinions, but when you share your opinions, you ruin your fucking career. Yeah, man, like, so many people I've known, like, as content creators have done that because they were too opinionated or some shit, you know?
Yeah. I personally, like, I kind of don't like really care what people think.
Yeah, so just
that's just
exactly
me.
right.
But at the same time, it's not like I come on here and I'm like, oh fuck, like if I like Trump or something, I'm not like, oh fuck all the Kamala Harris people, like blah blah blah. I'm not. I'm just like,
right, exactly.
You vote for who you want to vote. Like,
100%. Everybody has their interest, opinions, and things that they listen to. I mean, people have sources that they go to for their information, right? So everybody has their own shit.
It's a lot straighter edge.
I just noticed my title for my stream says Happy Friday. It's not even Friday.
Yeah, it's fucking Wednesday. You
with tons of our counties remaining, and okay, you said
Racine to your audience, bro.
Any other places where she can
see? They already caught you.
Late arriving mail.
There's a couple. There's a couple that I'm just noticing
fucking
here too. So
red-handed.
Claire's done.
That you've got. You've got some potential grab in St. Croix for her. I'm just looking at the numbers from 2020. In Polk County, you know, we might be tapped out of Republican votes there. We're doing really well. So what concerns me in Polk County is 2020 we won.
Did you see that new shit about fucking
14,000 votes to
Mr. Beast possibly being a crypto scammer?
Pretty
for real.
good there, but
yeah, watch Mudahar's brand new video. It was like 4 days ago, but like he talks about how Mr. Beast is potentially the biggest crypto scammer in the world.
And
I'm all like,
and
it was a crazy video, man.
You start patching this thing together, so that hasn't reported yet. Ashland hasn't completely reported yet, and you said Door County's done, right?
Yeah, Door's done.
No, I don't know. They've been saying a lot of shit about
point out,
Mr.
you
Beast.
mentioned Polk County.
Well, of course, yeah.
Turnout because Wisconsin has
But when it
same-day
comes to
voter
crypto
registration,
bank wallets and shit like that, that's all like
yeah,
a.
to our advantage.
I would
County
recommend
like
watching the
Polk
video. It's
County,
like a whole
you
very
saw
informative
tons of
thing.
wars.
It's crazy.
They 100%. Turtle Lake, a heavy Republican municipality in Polk County, 126% turnout.
Oh, let me change my fucking title of my stream.
We just flipped Erie County. Let me get Cliff back in. By the way, guys, can we get ready to take Trump when he speaks? Trump will probably declare victory tonight, and that's not preemptive.
Trump is on his
Two of
way.
them have like the most elongated fucking mics I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Yeah.
Jesus
Again,
Christ.
Okay, so let me just.
I thought
say,
they were like straight up taking doobers right now, man. Like I thought they were smoking off the fucking footer bomb.
I told you, Cliff, don't sleep on my Erie people.
Listen, Erie has been a top target. You were right, Charlie. You were right. Right now, Donald Trump, 67,000. Kamala Harris, 65,000. 50-48. I mean, I don't think it goes in the other direction whatsoever. We're
Cheers,
looking at the
guys.
numbers. There's
Cheers.
a key state Senate race there. 2 state House races we have to flip.
Taking a dab of some
to take back the
Runtsmiths.
state House. A Bellwether County. Donald Trump is now leading in Erie County. Huge moment, everybody. Remember where you're at. I think this is the moment. I don't think things go back, folks. We've got a 2, almost 3-point lead in Pennsylvania, and we're waiting on these numbers to come in. Listen, even the collar counties right now, if you guys look at this and we pull up the
They're all
numbers,
about 80%.
I mean, it's, yeah, we got 11% left in Philly, 18% left in Montgomery. I mean, it's time. We're getting to that point. They don't have votes left to try to come up with some comeback. Very good news for Donald Trump.
It is going to come down. It's going to come down to Philadelphia in a sense, but it's actually going to come down to the collar counties. It's going to be, was she able to pull out of the collar counties what
Getting
she
faded?
couldn't get out of Philadelphia? We've been talking about it all day. This is the
Getting
thing.
nice
You're
dab
seeing
100%.
these positive aspects that would like Erie County, like Center County, like Bucks County, which, I mean, just testament to the work of so many people there. And Scott Presley, his name's got to get thrown out. I don't know if we've said it enough. And Cambria is still not giving me votes. Almost 80% is still out in Cambria. So if this tightens,
Yeah, I still got the shit I'm smoking on right now is the Boston Buzz shit.
They did the 2 hours extra.
The Bubba Kush.
Luzerne,
Jack, where
which
did
had
they
one
land?
precinct
Did they land?
of 12.
Okay.
Did they
Bubba
land
Kush
on
is always
Hand
super
County,
fire,
or
man.
did they get the machines to work? What was the verdict?
You know, I didn't even go back and look. I saw at one point that they were trying, I think that's right, because I saw at one point they were trying, it was actually the scanners that went down, and at one point they were trying to get extra ballots printed, because I love it, they printed ballots that didn't fit in the scanners, and then they were trying to get more ballots printed in Pittsburgh and have them drilled to Cambria, and then they were just going back to hand counting. It's almost like hand counting is just easier. It's kind of a crazy concept.
Trump is going to speak soon. I don't think he should declare victory. I'm not there yet, but
Goddamn, that
he
dab
should make the media. The media is slow walking this thing. They're not going through the detail that we are right now at all. And I think Trump needs to say, look, boom, boom, boom. There is no path. Let's ride this thing out. Okay.
Charlie, I've been getting so many comments. People saying we like this stream better because it's granular.
Oh no, of course. This is all a bunch of what is it? Look, hold on. You know what the cable news is? Cable news is this, okay?
Cable news
and then it's 193. That's what cable news is.
It looks like Donald Trump.
193. Play it.
No. Number one rule.
Here we go, baby.
Okay, if you're Warren Buffett or if you're Jimmy
This is my favorite.
nobody knows if the stock is going to go up, down, least of all stockbrokers. Right? It's all a fugazi. You know what fugazi is?
That's cable news.
Fugazi. It's a fake. Yeah, fugazi, fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy.
It
doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not real. Right? All right?
It's not real.
Stay with me.
The money that matters is the commissions. Oh yeah, taking their money out of their pocket and putting it in yours.
People are starting to say exactly what we're saying right now. By the way, everyone says, Charlie, you're like an hour ahead. You're like a decade ahead of the cable news. Yeah, because we actually crunch the numbers, right?
Has been saying that.
Well, and plus we have everybody that knows what we're talking about on here.
We have 250 people on staff in Wisconsin, and we have 550 people in Arizona. I'm still waiting for Arizona data, by the way.
We have more than that. We have all our part-time people, all of our wonderful volunteers.
Yeah, we have over 1,000 bodies in Arizona.
We had 1,000+ people here today, and guess what? I'm glad we did looking at these numbers because how much more depressing would tonight been if we hadn't chased the people that we chased.
By the way, someone just says, Charlie, your live stream is outstanding. I turned off cable news. They were chaotic, mess, and late to call anything. Tony, I know you're watching. God bless you, Tony. I won't say your last name.
If we would not have chased the ballots that we chased, Charlie, tonight they would have withheld these couple 100,000 ballots and made this look so unbelievably impossible. And it's not true. That's what happened in 2020 with Arizona.
Tyler,
this is what they did in Arizona was they withheld.
It's all information warfare.
It's totally
information warfare. Okay, let's go to. Okay, so New York Times says 79% chance of Trump winning Pennsylvania, 82% chance of winning Arizona, 76% chance of winning Wisconsin. I think that number.
Huge thing is, I guarantee Harris didn't win Oregon, but because we don't have a good system, it's just super fucked, man.
It's conceivable that we run.
Because it's all mail-in ballot.
Nevada, I don't know what's going on.
It's all mail-in ballot.
I think she did win it.
St. Andrew.
I don't know about that. I know a lot of people in Oregon.
By the way, can you do me a favor if you're watching on YouTube Rumble?
But I mean, that's just me, I guess, man. Maybe she did. But we have a fucked system in Oregon, so who knows?
I text people saying, "Oh, Jack, I have palpitations. I don't know what's going on. I'm nervous." And I'm like, guys, just number one, stay frosty. This is the frost stream. Okay, this is the frost stream right here. Okay, this is where you go for your ray of frostiness. You got Jack Frost right here, and we're just crunching numbers. And by the way, Tyler, I wanted to say this after my show today, and we kind of had a little downtime in between streams. I went over to Turning Point Action. Those people were tireless.
Dude,
and I saw them at the
they've been
call
on
center.
Adderall for a month.
I saw them at the call center, and it was just call
Listen,
after call after call.
I got a full rank here. Turning Point Action in the whole is the hardest working team in the history of politics. And
it was
by the way,
amazing.
prove me wrong. Call the bluff. No, I mean,
Do you still have some of Boston Buzz stuff, or did you just
I
look at
think
them?
I helped set the pace a little bit.
No, I don't have any Boston Buds. I mean, I have some of their stuff still, yeah, but like none of the dab. I have some weed of those yet. Like I got some joints from them.
Just put out a call to someone who I know on the ground at Milwaukee Central Count.
Still got some joints from them, and I still have their little tincture because I don't really use this kind of shit very often.
And they reported those.
Well, that's where you just like drink it or eat it.
Well, you mix it with shit. So it's like a infusion kind of thing.
It's double speak.
This thing, we're gonna tomorrow. We'll know the answer to these questions probably by 9
Donald
a.m.
Trump is now up 8,000 votes in Wisconsin. What?
Kamala Harris will not speak tonight.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, because she's never coming back.
Campaign.
She's never coming back.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I don't even know when we started the stream. It was one of the first things I said on the
We've been
stream.
streaming for 7 hours.
One of the very first things I said on the stream was that Kamala Harris.
We're never back.
Yes, you are.
We're never going
yes,
back.
you are. Yes, you are. And we were in Allentown yesterday. That's what I was chanting.
I can't wait till Joe
counter-chanting.
Biden's
No, but
sucking up.
what was one of the first things I said? I said Kamala Harris will not concede tonight.
Gosh, guys, do you realize we're now going to be entering the phase where Joe Biden and Hunter Biden suck up to Donald Trump for a pardon for the next? This is going to be the greatest couple months
What if we do that? What if we like
he
commuted?
still has
Don't
like
pardon him.
2 months.
Don't
Charlie,
pardon him,
CNN.
but guys, to no jail.
Art of the deal, okay? Listen.
So that same person who's on the ground at Central Count in Milwaukee says that they're being told that they can expect to get out of there by 2 a.m.
That's midnight here. That's early, baby.
Can I make
no, that's 1 a.m. I mean, come on, we're going all night.
Can I make a suggestion?
We're not doing 2020 again, where I go to sleep and all of a sudden there's a bunch of fugazi from the Milwaukee Count Center.
Charlie, I think that Donald Trump should pardon Hunter Biden if he goes down and has to work
at Maricopa Central.
No. He has to. No. We don't want anywhere near ballots. We want him to build the wall. We want Hunter Biden on the border, having to build a wall, and we have a live stream like the Truman Show of him every single day, building walls. That would be incredible. That's worth it.
They're all leaving.
Don't send them to jail.
Everyone's
make them 2
leaving.
years build walls.
Everyone's leaving at Howard University because they just announced she's not going to speak. They're all.
Charlie,
We're never
did you see
going
that
back.
CNN
We're never going back.
CNN is now called Georgia. They're about an hour behind you.
So she knows she's gonna lose.
Try 2 hours. By the way, I just want to thank some of our members, members.charliekirk.com. We are signing hats here, members.charliekirk.com. That is members.charliekirk.com.
What is Georgia? It still hasn't said what Georgia is.
No.
I will let you know. By the way,
she's losing by 1.5%. No, 1.8%.
It's probably gonna go to Trump.
But I know that Midwestern, that kind of straight edge, and
flips quick,
I don't see the votes. You're down.
You just gotta see until they actually call it.
And by the way, Arizona.
I'm not watching CNN. He didn't tell us what they called, so we'll just find out.
Do you want to hear my brother?
Nevada still has nothing.
He said, I sent your stream to all my Bay Area Republican friends, and I've been getting nonstop thank you texts because of how much better your coverage.
Trump's winning in Pennsylvania. He's winning in Michigan. He's winning in Wisconsin.
But just over, so Charlie, you can go hang out with Elon and Charlie.
Harris won.
That's what we're doing.
Hawaii.
No. We all had the invitations. We all had, hey, come on, it'll be great.
And nothing
There's
yet
definitely
for
one New York,
Alaska.
Illinois.
It's about actually explaining what's going on.
She's probably gonna get Minnesota,
Howard, what we're looking at
but
right
maybe
now.
not.
Is that a live
If
shot?
you go to the Minnesota charter, it's actually looking a lot more red.
So that's inside. So there were people outside who were leaving as well.
Yeah, you're right.
And look, we have work to do.
I don't know if she'll be able to get that. Like, it says that she has a higher percentage, but it doesn't look like it if you actually go into the map, you know. She has bigger portions, but, like, most of the state is against her.
Okay, we got all of the appropriate.
That is weird.
Chemistry.
Right?
Maybe it's like small population in some areas.
Arizona is still not reported.
Right. But she only has like literally 3, 4 sections in there. Everywhere else is Trump. So who knows? Maybe we'll end up getting, or maybe fucking Trump will end up getting Minnesota.
This position, it took them until after 11 p.m. to start releasing the day of results. So
But I'm talking about the earlies they still have.
Look
Oh,
at
they're not gonna
Illinois.
release it.
Click on
Sitting
Illinois.
200,000
That's crazy.
Yeah, she won it.
Sitting on our
Look at.
200,000 best votes.
It's going to be Bill Gates over
I don't know
there.
how she won it when it's literally all red, but that's crazy.
Twosies it's going to take. We're going to be here for 2 weeks.
I can't.
We're going to be here for 2 weeks, and they're going to like until they finally have to claw.
She won it here in Florida, or he won. Trump won it in Florida.
And Justin Heap is your.
Yeah.
We're not calling that yet.
We're not calling that.
No, I'm just saying.
We have some
it
new
looks
calls.
like they're getting set up.
Sadly, they did call New Mexico.
There's a lot of non-votes in Florida, though,
No, they're prepping. That's
which is interesting.
But here's the New Mexico news. You want to hear some good news?
Actually, it's a speaker.
No, I was gonna say I thought it was RFK for a second.
He's gonna sing. Is this a singer? What's going on here? Can we get this feed, please?
Yeah, we should probably check out what's going on.
Whatever is, can we get Real America's Voice or something?
Something is happening.
Or YouTube. Can we find a YouTube link of it and send it to the team?
Not entirely sure what's going on.
We have 500,000 concurrents right now between all platforms.
There's our good friend Blake.
I think that's my brother right next to him.
What's interesting, it seems like that's the pattern for almost all the states. If you go on like Virginia, it's all red, but like 3 or 5 spots.
Virginia, 76% in House District 7. Anderson is only 2 points behind Vindman. We have in
Yeah, see.
Ohio,
Same as fucking red.
Warren is within
Yeah,
a
I
point
just don't
of
understand how
Capitol.
that's being
That's looking
counted
at
if
our
like
friends.
the majority of the state is red.
We
Wouldn't you
have
think that it would go
right
to
now,
Trump?
Maine, they've only counted 28% of the votes for some reason.
Let's
So
see, how many
odd.
people voted
Our
here?
Republican
Virginia.
Austin is up.
3.
Michigan, Barrett is
Well,
Oh,
a little
about
bit over
4
4.
million.
Yeah, let's say 4. So it's
replacement
probably
of
like
Sutkin. That is
a majority of these
embarrassing.
are
It looks
probably
like
like
a mock
really big,
report.
Rogers win in Michigan?
like areas or
Rogers
some
is
shit.
on his
I mean, I know
200
Richmond
points
is a
now.
big
Fucking House race are crazy.
portion
This is a
of
lot. I feel bad
Virginia,
for
but like
Tang
that's a
Williams.
lot of ground that
Tang-
Trump.
Tang Williams,
Huh.
who's
Interesting.
been
Oh well,
a candidate a few times here. Lily Tang Williams is only behind
Delaware or Maryland and
2.5
Delaware just
points
all
to almost 3 points
Kamala
in New
though. Like if you
Hampshire
go to Delaware,
House
it's
District
all
2.
blue.
Pennsylvania,
Right
with
there.
Yep.
Kinsey
Delaware.
up on Wild in House District 7. That's a big deal.
Just 2 to
Pennsylvania
1.
just- oh, they just announced this.
2 spots to
District
1.
8, this was a race to watch. This was on our list. This is a
I know New York was
a
100%
hold,
Kamala.
Bresnahan.
Like
Oh,
it's
shit.
probably like
No,
all
that's a new guy.
Kamala.
That's a
That is a
flip.
Rob
That's a
Bresnahan,
flip.
that's a flip.
Your
We
mom,
have
what's
2
up, bro?
flips impending in
What's
Pennsylvania.
up?
My bad, I just saw you.
But
95%
Perry's
in.
No,
behind.
Bresnahan would be
I
Kamala.
come in
Oh,
and say
actually,
hi.
it's half and half,
Quick,
man.
Cliff,
That's
what's
interesting.
your read on the Perry race? 77% in. Where we got
You are streaming, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have 3 targets in PA. You just mentioned them.
I am,
District
yes.
7, District 8, and District 10. Those were the 3 congressionals. Scott, we got to see where the numbers fall. We're expecting the rest of these to be good, but we got to see if he can get across the finish line. 7 and 8, we were told they were not winnable, but we're going to try to make them competitive. So we're excited about those. But Scott Perry is a must-win. So we're analyzing that minute by minute and trying to see where.
What about Michigan?
Honestly, 7 and 8,
I
one of the reasons
think
we had
Kamala's
success
winning.
was the Democrats
Wait, no,
had
never mind. I'm
heavily
tripping.
for
Trump.
mail-in voting. So we'll continue to track those.
Michigan
Cliff, are you-
is
Cliff, are you tracking the
52
row offices?
for Trump.
Because the Democrats are
Yeah.
way down in these row offices.
Pennsylvania, 81% chance for Trump. New York Times.
dude and
Attorney General, Auditor, and Treasurer in Pennsylvania, the split's way wider than it is for the president.
I believe that.
Way wider.
I believe that.
Dave Sunday's up 5 points for Attorney General. I think they're actually calling that on decision
I
desk.
believe that.
Don Bacon's probably gonna win, and no one likes
That's
him.
unbelievable.
Hey,
So
odds-
like,
odds
it's
are-
like it's
What are you
Don't-
streaming
please
on?
don't set me off.
Kicking YouTube.
Not
Nobody
right now.
likes
Not tonight's about you.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
Stacey Garrity,
So,
Treasurer.
hey, someone's speaking at Kamala's thing.
Got your YouTube, but I don't got your kick yet. I gotta make an account.
We gotta get this. I
It's the same thing. It's uzlen.
This is historic.
Alright, bet.
This is John
Wanna make a kick account? Oh,
Yep, that's the Hillary.
definitely add it on there.
Yeah.
Bet, bro.
Yeah.
It's probably
This
the same
guy-
speed.
Everyone's taking it.
Let's hear it.
English bicycle.
It's not even.
No, we're still getting it. We're still getting it.
It's not even
You
general
play on a
manager,
PC?
It's the
Yeah.
co-chair. Let's.
If you go on Epic Games launcher right now, you can get a free game,
Super short.
and it's basically a prop hunt game you can play with your boys.
Yeah, Jack, just to go back to
I
what you
get
said,
all
I mean,
their
Alright.
games for free, man.
in
Yeah,
PA
I already got them
are going to be wins.
for the week.
I mean, Stacey Garrity,
Ghostwire and that
Oh,
other
Cedric
game.
Richmond is gone.
Which it?
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. Let's get that.
I'm
let's
sure we're
get
gonna get a
that.
clip. We'll get a clip of it. It's fine.
You know, you think of like
Breaking news. It says
I've been using games since 2017. I have over like 400 plus games because I've been doing it every single fucking week.
Wait, Tyler, I just got a message.
What do you play?
Some in Kamala's camp wanted to
I
see
play
if
all
I
just
did,
different
but
types of
if
shit, man. I'm mainly
national
playing
arrest
Silent
ease
Hill
nerves
2 and other
until
games.
shut it down.
I haven't been playing a lot of games recently. I've just been chilling, Doug.
Can you guys
Oh yeah, big
But
vibing.
while I am playing, I'm just playing Silent Hill
Let's
2.
start having the conversation about what we can broker.
Waiting for my
Heck yeah.
paycheck today, and then I'm probably gonna get, depending on how much my paycheck is, I'll get like Black Ops 6.
Hell yeah, bro.
Because I really enjoyed fucking Cold War. Cold War was my shit. I really enjoyed Cold War, man. I still play that.
Yeah.
Number 5 was fucking fun, especially the zombies, man. But
If you
I've been hearing
like
about
survival
zombies.
games, there's a game called Valheim, and you can add mods to it.
I
Only
played
like
Valheim
20 bucks.
when it first came out, and I played the fuck out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is fun as fuck, man.
You could show
Yeah.
that
Sorry,
I
bro.
was one of the first people
My
to
bad.
play that with my homies. Hell yeah.
can be tough, can be a leader, and being part of being a leader is being able to take your group accountability, being able to take your group through hard times when things are tough. And they're 2 for 2 on they have to punt to their dude campaign manager to speak for them on election night.
Second time in a row, by the way.
Second time in a row.
Hillary had John Podesta go out, and Kamala just had Cedric go out. There you go.
Well, it wasn't in a row.
No, both times a female candidate was the nominee. This happened.
Do we have Brett on? Do I have my devil's advocate panel? Brett, Brett, what's going on with Wisconsin?
What about Pennsylvania?
It was blue, now it's red.
New York Times, 77%.
Damn.
What's going on here?
Bless you.
Big smiles over here.
Trump's definitely winning this shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude. Like, it's still a possibility.
It's gonna be a little close.
Harris can come in,
Yeah,
but
it's a little close.
at the moment, Trump is winning this definitely.
It's a major college.
Like if Kamala can get like Minnesota,
And
Nevada,
stay the course on this. Keep in mind, Trump's winning by 1
Maine, what's that? That's 8 votes.
This would be
8.
the first time that a Republican presidential
18.
candidate will win Portage
And I don't know why Nevada. It doesn't tell me how much Nevada is.
1950.
Neither Alaska and Nevada won't tell you the results.
Major college town that we had ballot chasers in. That we had TPA chase the vote ballot chasers in.
we haven't updated the map, but they've called Maine.
We'll
for,
update the map, goddammit.
Trump.
Maine 2. Yeah. So let's give him that one electoral vote.
Let's. I mean, we might as well, right? We're here.
Wait, how? It says Maine's win. She's winning in Maine.
They're using that funny word, but they're
Yeah, right.
Pennsylvania for Donald Trump.
They're just talking out their ass right now. We gotta see when it's actually called.
88% in Trump's.
Because as you were hovering over it, it just topped up 1% for Kamala. Go back to Maine.
No, I had it 100, but it was down.
Now it's 52.
Because I've been tracking this pretty
Yeah.
closely.
47% reporting.
No.
So it's only halfway.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I'm not there yet.
It looks.
I'll tell you
jinx
when.
it.
I'll make the call. It's not.
No, he's at, no. He's at 157 right now.
Yeah, New
I
Hampshire
wanna
is
thank our
definitely
members.
gonna
Stacey sent me
be
some of the names, members.charliecirk.com.
Kamala as well.
We are signing. By the way, you'll be able to have this hat for the rest of your life, and you'll say, "I got a hat signed by Charlie."
It's like the smallest state we got right there.
Tonight.
One of the small states. New Hampshire's small as hell.
Again. And
But Rhode
I'm not
Island,
making
I think, is our
proclamations, but
smallest state.
I'd rather much
Yeah.
rather us than that. Fox News is called George for Trump. I'm sorry, I can't say that without laughing. It's like, thanks.
So
that was so 9:30. Okay. It's like
Charlie, you were right about Bucks County.
it's getting redder, right?
50-48.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
So we're actually netting votes out of some of the college.
So we're netting votes there.
Cliff, you hear that? We're netting votes out of the college.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And he's
Delco's almost done.
He's
Delco's almost done. I mean,
running away with it in Lancaster. And York still has a ton.
I don't know how it's like if you go back to Minnesota and you have over it, it looks like it's blue, or it says it's looking blue, but it's 63% for.
very close, guys.
It was showing 63% for me.
The walls are closing in.
Oh, 63% reporting.
And Cambria hasn't gone up in like
Okay.
2 hours.
Our team just got back to me from the report from Maricopa County.
Great.
No, this last.
Yeah, bro, it
week,
sucks that Florida didn't go wreck.
Oh
man.
shit! There goes my. There goes my camera. It's
Guess
all
how many
good though.
ballots we've chased that we know of to date.
Total?
It was almost wreck in
171.
Florida.
Just a little above that, 180,000.
I mean, it's unbelievable, and we're gonna see that manifest once, you know, at Christmas.
Well, you would basically. I mean,
10
just
million
to put it in
people voted
perspective,
though.
with the numbers
About.
that we have now,
It's about like
the numbers
9
would
million,
look
but like
about
still.
probably minus 1 to 150,000
Where'd it
votes
go?
if it wasn't for our team chasing
Yeah.
the votes. It would look so.
9
it
million
would look like
people
2020
voted.
We felt like there was no hope.
That's actually about 10 million.
Yeah, 10.
And there's hope.
But we were almost there. We need 60%.
Good evening, HU.
It's kind of dumb though when you think about it.
I want to say good evening to
We won over like what 1.4 million votes over yes. How the fuck does that
Yeah.
not like?
They said it got 55.8%, so I don't know how that doesn't win. How's that a reverse?
Because there's a law that got passed where it needs 60% in total.
Yeah. So silly, man.
We still have states that have not been called yet. We will continue overnight.
There's only 2 states. There's 2 states that haven't been called. I don't know what the hell he's blowing out his ass.
That every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back.
Why did they promise that then? They hyped that entire crowd up for nothing.
Yeah. And as soon as she knew she was losing the whole thing, she's like, I'm out.
God bless you. May God keep you.
I'm bouncing.
I'm gonna go enjoy my next 2 months and I'm out.
She went and looked at the map and she was all like, "Damn, I can't spit
That's
it."
gonna go up with Podesta. That guy's right up there with Podesta. By the way, Montgomery County, Cliff, we're getting some numbers out of Montgomery County. It was 62-36 in 2020. It's now 60-38.
Yeah, and I think, listen, these numbers continue to cannibalize.
60-38. I'm telling you, they're getting redder, not bluer, in the area she needs to get votes.
So that's day of. That's all day of
I'm
coming
telling
in.
you.
62 and
when we're
it was
seeing
60,
day of
30.
votes, it's, yeah. Once again, listen, we're not talking about her needing to make up 5,000 votes, okay? Right
He's
now,
almost at 65 million votes and she's still at 59, so he's about to get up to 5 million above her.
It's just not there. We've got the numbers.
They're at 86% chance.
Philadelphia's at 90% in.
He's about to hit 5 million above her. He was just at 4 million before.
By the way,
He's growing faster.
As soon as hold on a second. She went after me by name.
I'm sure it's gonna get worse.
Saying that Charlie has no get out the vote operation.
They're gonna quote.
Okay, everyone, Maricopa's incoming, according to Garrett Archer.
Yes, it was supposed to be here 30 minutes ago, but here we are. So, guys, and let me warn everybody. We don't know.
I keep forgetting Michigan has a whole nother side.
Pennsylvania. Let's just get Arizona.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna get this to you.
Eventually, the votes will come. Okay.
I don't know how many times I have to do this and still be stunned.
I know.
By the way in which they produce results here.
I know.
But
Charlie,
it is
what
stunning.
exactly did Joy Reid say? I'm kind of fascinated.
She said that
you, of all people?
Can we wait till after we get? Let's wait.
Let's wait.
I want to dunk on this.
No, we're not doing that yet.
Later.
I got a whole list, and I'm checking it twice.
240K viewers.
It's gonna be a beautiful thing, but if we win,
On
I'm
what?
not kidding.
These guys
If
right
it
now.
looks like we're winning, guys.
Oh, they got.
Glory be to God. I'm not kidding. We do
Hell
not
yeah.
deserve His mercy. We don't deserve His goodness. And we'll say that as.
I was all like, "You got fucking 250 on kick." Oh
That's
shit.
gonna be a treat.
Nah.
That'd be crazy.
Pennsylvania is
One day.
I mean,
Pennsylvania.
It's only
85%
when
chance now, guys.
kick like introduces that rating system like Twitch has, because like people like that have a audience can just raid you with their audience, and that like is something beneficial that Twitch has, you know.
I think Kick does have it. I think it's called Host.
I got PTSD.
Do you think?
Okay.
Sad do you think Kamala's sleeping in the White House?
No. Let's just stay positive. We'll get into that.
Observatory.
Yeah.
Do you think she's there just to like try to get like her?
No,
nights
she's
in?
not there.
She'll get her nights in.
over there. Yeah, Delco's done. Montgomery's about to be done. Bucks still has 30% out, and the more Bucks comes in, the redder it looks. So that's a pocket where, as things come in, it actually helps with all of these other pieces that are coming in on whatever tranches of blue that they have left in Philadelphia or whatever it is. You're actually seeing this interesting almost it's like a seesaw where
Jack,
it's balancing it out.
And McCormick's gonna win.
Let's talk top level. There's 6.4 million votes in Pennsylvania. We're expecting another 400,000, and Donald Trump is up almost 200,000.
Yeah, we said just 6.8.
No, he's up 4 million, about to be 5 million.
I don't know where she finds.
They must be on a different fucking chart, man, because what I'm seeing here is different.
By the way, I want to thank our members.
Because he is up by 5 million votes, or about 4 million votes right now.
Yeah, you're right.
That should be good for us. We get votes.
Well, it's like 500 votes.
Hey, I want to point something out too.
But we got him.
Even with the Maricopa County withholding, Justin Heap's only down 3,000 votes.
Maybe they're talking about a specific state.
Oh, it's gonna get beautiful. It's gonna get so juicy and beautiful. I just wait. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun.
I know. It's just.
What else do we have to do the next 3 days, right? Like we wanted to do this. We didn't. Who wants to have an election day in a day? You know.
Pennsylvania is at 85% chance.
Reopen
of winning,
my
New York
camera.
Times. Meter just
There we
keeps
go, we're
ticking.
good.
Quick down ballot footnote in Wisconsin.
Yep.
We knew this was going to happen, but I just want to talk about it. Tony Weed,
I'll be right back.
Wisconsin's 8th congressional district, he wins with 59% of the vote in right now. The reason that's noteworthy, he was in a really contested 3-way primary. TP Action was the first outside organization to support him. So we're really excited for Tony. He's a class act, a dynamite guy, and really has leaned into Brianna and Dixon. I saw those two at the Trump rally. When Tony saw them, his face lit up like a Christmas tree. So it's just fantastic to see Tony win.
Brett, I want to recognize Dixon too, who's one of our supervisors in Brown County now. He's one of the youngest supervisors. He's engaged to be married. He's got a great life ahead of him, a long line of service.
Nice.
Maybe future congressman in Brown County, who knows? Bree has been incredible there as well. Just working inside and out, trying to show local county leaders, right? What's our favorite county that we've got right outside Brown County there, Brett?
Outagamie. Do we want to go there?
She's friends with Outagamie, right? Outagamie's been so supportive of Turning Point Action. We appreciate them so much. We're really looking forward to a long road ahead and really showcasing some wins.
Got some breaking news. Perry is up 1 in Pennsylvania. That's a good sign, right? That means that the Republican has coattails.
Yes.
Absolutely, Charlie. I got to comment on this. I mean, this was our #1 target. I was going to be embarrassed. I was going to be mortified. We put 3 of our Airbnbs in Scott Perry's district. As of 30 seconds ago, Scott is now up by a whole percentage, 187,000 votes to 183,000. Look, the Dems ran up the mail-ins, but this is the power of Trump and his coattails. Right? Look at McCormick, look at Scott Perry. And in York, exactly.
York just came in big. Big. Trump is now up by almost 200,000.
Oh, by the way, Alan Lichtam, who said that Kamala is going to win.
210.
Said
Oh
that,
yeah, Georgia. He won Georgia
Like
officially.
210 right now in Pennsylvania.
You just won it. There you go. They just called it. Nice.
The electoral college is broken.
Don't you hate?
I'm wondering because there's other parties than just Democrat and Republican. There's the Independent. There's the Green Party.
Libertarian.
I'm trying to look into it right now. I'm all like, has the Green Party ever fucking won a presidency? Like, is there even a point? I don't think so.
Let's go right here. Arizona has
Green Party, you have the Independent Party, which is just between Republican and Democrat.
9, 10, 11. It's been 4 hours. 4 hours we got
since
nothing.
polls closed, and we have nothing.
They've done nothing. And in fact, they've done more than nothing, Charlie.
They've actively held back votes at this point.
They've actively held back votes since last Tuesday.
Well, Justin Heap's going to win, and there's going to be some changes.
Justin Heap is down 3,000 votes.
Just wait until our chase.
He's going to win. He is going to win. Justin Heap is going to win.
So Emerson,
We're not going back.
Emerson predicted that we would win Iowa by 9. Insider Advantage predicted it by 6. With 94% in, we are up by 14%.
Hey, how's Ann? Ann Selzer. I get really upset because she defended that thing so vociferously, and it wasn't just bad. I mean, that was like the worst polling miss in modern American history.
It's unfortunate that, and it got so much attention. I'm not going to accuse her of like deliberate misconduct, but it's just
90%
she staked
chance.
a lot
All
of
right,
reputation.
Cliff, I'm getting closer, man. 90%.
Yeah, the Green Party has
Trump
never
winning
won a
Pennsylvania.
presidency.
Listen, what's it gonna take, Charlie? You need me to promise you I'm in Philadelphia County watching for the fans going in? What do I gotta do?
I need some more than 90. Okay, in 2020, scars run deep here.
Charlie,
That's fair.
we are currently at
We'll keep monitoring.
210,000.
We'll keep reporting.
The New York Times
Christian,
dial.
you hear that?
I
He needs 95% minimum.
look, they're just throwing. This is so.
There has only been one independent president.
Let's
Are you
just
serious?
On the independent party, there's only been one, according to
walk
this.
through this, folks. Georgia's already called.
North Carolina's called.
North Carolina's
Florida,
called.
Ohio, Iowa.
The only one left is one blue wall state.
She should just concede.
And if
She won't.
Pennsylvania's there,
She won't. They're doing this whole. They're not accepting this.
They won't accept the results of the election.
Yeah.
won't accept the
Millard
results
Fillmore
of
was
a
the only
democratically
independent
decided
president.
Wait, hold on. Isn't this democracy?
He was the 13th president of the United States. God damn.
it's dying. It's donocracy.
No, what's
All
the
right,
BL?
Ryan says be careful.
1850.
Stop, move topics. There's all trigger words now. All right.
Democracy?
Yeah. Email is freedom. No, seriously, YouTube has crawlers. Email is freedom@charliekirk.com. Subscribe to our podcast. Open up your podcast application and type in Charlie Kirk Show. The stuff you were talking about prior of making fun of that stuff is all triggered. So it's laced. Yes, we're getting tons of emails. Freedom@charliekirk.com. By the way, we are now on our 8th hour of streaming. Daisy, can we move MAGA Mountain and get another MAGA in? We got. Let's get some more hats in. I got to sign some more hats for our members here. By the way, if you want to get in the running for a free
He is
hat, all you
growing
have to do is
actually
subscribe to our
quite
show and
faster.
send us proof of
Look at the
subscription,
results
and you
now.
might win. We are the number 2
Refresh 'em.
podcast on all podcasts right now.
Refresh
and
the
email us
election
is always
results.
freedom@charliekirk.com. Daisy
He
and Emma
popped
are
off.
coming in, who've done a great
He
job, by
is
the way.
almost 6 million ahead.
Can you repeat that? That the New York Times.
The New York Times. has
That's just
their
the
dial
majority
that they've
vote,
been
though,
measuring
right?
all night.
Yeah, this
right
is.
now,
This doesn't call
they're
the
forecasting
actual
the
thing
overall
because
result of
it
the
goes by
election is
electoral
maxed out
vote,
at
popular vote.
greater than 95%
There's
for
3
Trump.
different
They don't go above 95
things it
on
goes
their
through.
dial. They just say over 95%. Very likely Trump. Their popular vote is careful, Daisy. Their popular vote is 1.2 for Trump. That's the highest it's been all night, I believe, or maybe it was 1.3 earlier, but solidly in the range of going to win the popular vote. And their average electoral college result is 306 for Trump, 232 for Harris, and that could go up too.
Well, they said Maricopa's incoming. Did they mean this century, or what did they? I mean, this is
time for
when
the
they
next
said
election.
when they said that Maricopa's incoming, they meant at Stephen Richer pace, which actually it actually incidentally turns out that Stephen Richer moves slower than Helen Purcell, who's like 92 years old.
And Nevada has
Like
results
previous
now,
ones.
and it looks like it's
The
gonna go
recorder that we
to
had
Trump.
before all these changes started to happen. Although I do blame her a little bit because she instituted some of the changes.
Alaska
that led
is
us to
still
Adrian
undecided.
Fonse's path, and then now to where we are with Stephen Richer. It's a long story. We'll spend a whole time talking about all the things that are screwed up with Maricopa County and how Justin Heap's going to
not
fix
right
them.
now. Not right now. Not
No,
right now.
no, I know, not right now. I'm just saying we got to get through this election, got to win, and then we'll talk about all the things that are messed up.
All right, Pennsylvania
and how
right
you can
now.
avoid them yourself.
Pennsylvania went down to 89% chance, so went down 1 point, Cliff. I don't know what changed.
Listen, Charlie, don't hold me to that 1%. I like where we're at. 89 is a good spot to be.
All right. Okay.
I don't see much.
Cliff, are you going to sleep before?
Don't read too much into it.
they
Sometimes
call
the meter goes
Pennsylvania?
back and forth. It doesn't really.
Listen, it's 1 o'clock. I promised Charlie I'd stay up through the night.
Oh, Cliff, you're not going to bed. Are you kidding me? Cliff, we got people.
I got Gallagher's 50-50 iced tea. I'm set. This is not a promotion.
Love Gallagher's.
They'll be sponsors.
By the way, Cliff, just so you know, I brought, and Charlie can back me up on this, I brought a bag of Wawa coffee with me here to Phoenix because I would not leave Pennsylvania that far behind. So I've been drinking Wawa coffee the entire night. And
I never got
have a
into coffee. Like, the flavor's not bad. I like the flavor, but like, I never got like heavily into it. I don't drink it every day or anything.
Yeah, me either. I'm not much. I mean, I like iced coffee, like sweet coffee.
That will only be revealed.
Yeah, like if you get like a really
shit.
nice
And
creamer.
that's all I'm gonna say about that right now because I can't say anything else. But yeah, I've been drinking Wawa all night, brother.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Email us as always, freedom@charliekirk.com. Let's go through some Arizona stuff. People say, what's going on with Arizona? Just to be clear, Kamala needed to crush that first drop, and she didn't.
She did not.
She did not. It should have been even better if they actually
Oh,
counted
Nevada
all the
finally got
votes
some
that they had
votes
sitting
in.
there. I'm not
Yep,
kidding, right?
like I was saying, Nevada came through, and it's probably gonna be Trump. Alaska is still unvoted right now, though.
He's sitting on 200,000. I know.
You'll look at what we make.
So Trump's probably gonna get the AP.
200,000 really good votes. We
Yep.
know that because it's in the totals. Okay.
It's insane.
He just they're like, oh, we only counted the ones up till Tuesday. Well, that's the bluest batch. Okay. That's all heavy Dem and Dem Indies. Okay. And like anti-Trump R's.
The
and then
official
that last
results
week
will
it gets
come in
super
on the
right?
8th,
Let me tell
but
you
this
something
will be
that's
the
really exciting
AP
about Maricopa
results,
County
and I
and
think
why you
Trump's
should be
gonna get
more
it.
excited about
He's so far ahead right now.
Jerry Sheridan, who's a Republican. We haven't had a Republican.
Almost
sheriff
out
the
of
last 2
nowhere,
years.
she gets like a super big
Because
boom.
in 16, Sheriff Joe Arpaio was getting attacked, and he was aging out and all that stuff, and he was getting unfairly attacked, and ultimately got pardoned by President Trump. That was one of the things we didn't discuss in the live stream the other night. The funny part is that because he did what he did, he ended up getting pardoned by Trump. Anyways, long story short, we haven't had a Republican sheriff in Maricopa County. Jerry Sheridan, who is one of his top guys, great dude, is ahead of a total loser. His name's Tyler Camp, who shouldn't even be running for sheriff, by 27,000 votes. So that's a really good first drop, considering how much they held back. Really good, and so that's scary.
For sure.
That's scary for Dems.
Yeah, that's like the best data set that they can combine. And by the way, we're still up 14,000 votes. We're still up 14,000 votes.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
No, it's gonna get better.
I'm feeling good.
It's about to get better. By the way, that's without Yavapai Day of. That's not Mojave Day of. It's about to get.
The only thing that's scary that's out there is peanut
They're
butter.
probably talking about their own state because,
okay,
like,
let's go to members.
it doesn't make sense what the fuck they're
If you guys
talking
wanna
about.
become a
Man.
member, I will sign a hat to you right now. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, could you guys just hit a subscribe button? That would be great. That would be really terrific. I'm getting some really nice texts from people. I'm not there yet, Mr. Cliff. Okay. New York Times says now 91% chance of winning Pennsylvania.
Come on, Charlie. That's an A. That's an A, even in government schools.
We're at 93%.
Charlie, how many texts have you been getting right now from people that you just haven't heard from?
It's a lot, but I will say there's a lot of sweet messages too.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm getting,
nice, but it's also like all the people who just.
Let's stay pause. I will say the amount of people that are crediting the Turning Point thing, you included Jack and Blake, is pretty awesome. The people that are saying and by the way, Turning Point Action, we worked the hardest that we've ever worked towards anything in our life. It still has not set in what is happening because I don't believe it. That's why we're here all night. These are a bunch of crooks, guys.
I'm very proud of these handful of red counties that are just sort of laggardly sitting around on 20% of the vote. You know,
I need to charge my shit. Just died on me.
Before Detroit, like is their drop.
Yeah, I charged
Just
my
have to
cart
take a
earlier.
terps.
What a year, man.
There's no way there's 1.3 million. Hey, Cliff, can you read that text? They said there's 1.3 million provisionals. That's not possible. There's no way.
I can't wait till I get that Celestial too.
Pennsylvania.
Because I'm gonna be sending it to you here in just a couple minutes. The Yokan Black thing, and I'll send you what I sent them to, so you have an idea of like what, like, it's just promoting yourself. Like, I just told them how many subs I have, whatnot. I showed them a screenshot of my analytics, right? And that was basically it. But I would recommend choosing either the Max Phaser 2, which is like a E-rig, but it looks, you have like a trigger right here, so it's like, it kind of looks like the Puffco, or the Celestial 2. Either one is like super fire.
This cigar. It's gonna get us kicked off here.
No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that.
Here, I'll send you them right now, though.
Sorry. Hey, no, nothing here, of course.
Not again. No, the rules are unbelievable. Like, it's
What,
just,
what was he smoking?
No, seriously, it's like, if you
YouTube police state.
Who, with the guys on the stream? I'm not sure.
Charlie.
He was about to pull out some smoke. I mean, yeah, they're you can
Probably like a
smoke on
cigar.
YouTube, but
Probably a cigar.
probably. But because YouTube, yeah, they're like a news channel and shit, and or like a news podcast is the best way to describe them.
I'm going to tell you this. I think it's time, and if we call it, it's the White House.
Or maybe not a news podcast, more just like a Republican podcast, maybe.
Jack, what am I missing?
Trustworthy, rich uncle, Mr. President.
I mean, look, it's so Detroit is going to Detroit. Philadelphia, there's many things that Bob Brady can do. He talked about high turnout. We didn't see that high turnout in Philadelphia, but he could be referring to something. I mean,
all right, tap in with them, my man.
You know,
all right, bet.
It's just
100% bro.
Fit the math. It just
and this is what I basically
the
sent them, just to give you an idea.
That many provisional ballots out. It doesn't fit the math that there would be that many excess ballots out. I don't see it. No, I'm just not. I mean, I could speculate as to all these things that might happen, but I just don't think there are. I'm not seeing it.
And for that matter, like in
they're very responsive.
87%.
They're the luxury brand of Yocan. So Yocan Black is their sub brand, but they luxury products.
Well, you have half of Racine County,
so it's a really cool fucking brand to be affiliated with, because it's like e-rigs are really popular, and you can actually, you know, sell those more than like other products, man. Like you can promote the fuck out of those. And man, like a free e-rig, bro. That's pretty cool.
It's not the only thing that's left.
So I'm sure they'll send you the same thing
4 years ago,
like the affiliate fucking link and shit.
All of Milwaukee's early vote to just drop, and that was it. And so that's another one where you have random counties in the northern part of the state that aren't in yet. Where do they get those votes?
There was only one more rural that potentially had votes left on the table for Kamala. It was St. Croix County, which is essentially a suburb of Minneapolis.
And even if you want, you can say, like, I'm friends with Safroth, a content creator you guys work with, and he recommended you guys. And that might even be more of a push to get you through. But you should be fine. You have, like, 3K subscribers.
Yeah.
Almost, what? Because it is 2K for their
This
minimum.
provisional thing. Do you know the provisional count statewide?
You're getting on 4. Absolutely.
No, I mean, we're going to look at it, but really a lot of these will total up. But 1.3 million cannot.
But you should be fine.
There's no way. I just paid the RNC. Go ahead, Jack.
No, I was just gonna say, well, a provisional ballot is still also going to be a day of ballot. So a provisional ballot, let's say. No, we know there's going to be a bunch of those up in Cambria County where they had the issues with the scanner.
Oh, shit.
Where we were telling.
I didn't know I was on your live. Yeah, I've been just munching on my pizza. Cheers, guys.
You and Andrew mentioned it earlier, Charlie, on your show. I mentioned on my show. So we were urging people.
No, it's all good, man.
But we know those are
You're
going to break Republican. And for the rest of the state, I would imagine that they would break fairly along the same lines that the statewide day of voting would break. So even if there are this number of provisionals, it would still break that way for us.
Right. You want to know something crazy?
Yep.
I mean, I'm just analyzing this stuff here with on the carry numbers for Arizona. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the.
Anyway, how you doing? Nowhere.
Basically, all
welcome. Hope you're having a good night, man. You've been in here longer than I have, but hope you're having a good night, man.
I'm telling you, I mean,
that's really bad.
They're gonna slow walk this thing forever.
We're finally getting Nevada in.
Nevada's way above Arizona, by the way.
Yeah,
it's just unbelievable.
How did Nevada come in before?
It's just pathetic.
It's so bad.
And Trump's up 9,000.
We have 17% of Alaska in, and they closed like what 3 hours later.
Sam Brown, I don't know.
Charlie, I have 2020 provisionals. If you want me to read.
Got 8 likes though. You're getting some good likes on your fucking YouTube stream, man. Hell yeah.
Donald Trump had 50,000. There was 103,000.
Sometimes it's up and down. You never know.
Absolutely, man. Like you know, I had like 3 fucking streams that got over 70,000 fucking views out of nowhere. I've never been able to replicate that. I just don't know how that shit works, man. It goes up and down. Like I had a stream that had over 400 people watching while we were watching stupid ass funny videos while I was reacting to them. And
So I don't know where they're getting that number.
never again. But you know, sometimes it just goes up and down, man.
It's gonna be so great as a USM.
Is Eric Hovde gonna win?
It's gonna win. Eric, you know how you can just feel it with somebody, with some guy like Eric Hovde's just such a good dude, right, Brett? Like Eric Hovde's just such a out of everybody that's running for office this election cycle, Eric Hovde's the most likable guy I think out of everybody.
He's your prototypical definition of Wisconsin nice. He remembers names, which I've always appreciated about him. Any event, hey Linda, how's it going? Gives him a hug. How's your husband? Like that. He's
up by 5 million. He's
who
66 million votes.
I love the guy. I had never met him actually, and he hadn't.
Alaska is called now. Alaska is looking for looking like it's gonna hit Trump. So it looks like Nevada and Alaska are gonna go to Trump.
Yeah.
Which is very surprising because Alaska is usually blue.
He really understands that leadership is creating other leaders. So I'll shout him out for just what he's done and getting Brandon to a whole new level of leadership. But I love the guy, just great guy.
The left is gonna lose their minds with Eric Hovde and Ron
Let me turn on the noise
and
suppression by
and then they have no chance in beating Ron Johnson if he runs again next time with Eric Hovde winning this time.
Noise suppression should be on. Can you hear my torch? Let me know.
Is going to be so fantastic for us protecting
Did you hear
Wisconsin
that?
in the future.
Tyler.
And this is the most exciting
No, I don't hear
look
anything.
at Brett. He's like, he literally
Okay,
looks
cool.
like Scrooge McDuck right now, like money symbols going over his eyes.
Who was
Like,
the-
he's like, oh my gosh, yeah, we're actually. You don't understand. Wisconsin is so lacking in resources. We showed up and it was like, you know, when you show up to someone's party and there's like, you're expecting a good party and it's a wedding, like a good wedding.
No way. What do
show
you
up to
mean
someone's
by
good wedding,
trustworthy
you show up to a
rich
good
uncle,
wedding,
Mr.
and it's like a
President? What, are you
joke
talking about
wedding,
Trump?
you're like, oh my gosh, like
Yeah, I
feel bad
wasn't
for
sure
them.
what they were
Why
meaning
did
by
they
that
just get
comment
out of
either.
here? That's like the Republican Party in Wisconsin.
Are you talking about like the dudes on the
Tyler,
on the show?
It was a cash bar wedding, but you guys showed up.
It'd probably be the guy with
On the left?
hat, right? Because that's the only guy with.
Well,
Well, I don't know about the left. He looks young, man.
This
Or maybe
This is the
no,
main
it's the
guy,
guy at
this
the
guy.
bottom.
Republican Party that's
Yeah,
run there right
the
now.
guy in the
And
bottom
now we're
middle
going to have
is what I
so
would
much
say is
space
the
on
most
stage.
uncle
And
looking
I
guy.
cannot emphasize enough our grassroots activists on the ground, our managers for our Chase the Vote program, you know, our partnership that we did with America PAC. There's just so much that's happened that, you know, there's so many faces and situations that have happened that we'll be able to talk about for a long, long time that have really helped turn around the hearts and minds of activists who had really almost started giving up on the party there. And Eric Hovde, look, God bless him because he decided to run, put all his own money into this thing, and had basically no help or support from anybody, ran his own thing. We came in, we've been doing stuff across the state to help churn out votes. Again, there's been a couple other groups.
Get ready for Trump's speech. He's coming soon, guys.
But this is such a huge boon for Wisconsin.
Breaking news: Florida just counted their votes again for fun.
They did it 3 times. They've already done it 3 times.
Tyler, who is the last Republican to hold that seat?
Oh gosh, Brett.
Is Florida that mad about the results that they're recounting it?
I don't know.
4 fucking
It's weird
times?
because it's not even done. It says 98%.
Charlie, what is the number? What is the number on that bar?
Is that it? Are they gonna?
Because I don't know why they would be recounting so many times.
Oh,
if
Trump,
they're
he
like-
won.
Fox News decides
Trump won.
Donald Trump is president of the United States. We've got our
Oh,
republic back.
let me see.
folks. Let's go.
It doesn't show up as in the results yet.
We're
Here.
not going back.
Let me see the.
Right there.
Is the president?
Holy
Oh.
cow,
God
baby.
bless
You
America.
gotta believe it.
Who is the president of the United States 2024?
EA put us over the top.
Is the
Charlie.
president gonna speak now?
Who's saying that?
It's I don't know what stream they're looking at.
None of the sources I'm looking at says anything. I just literally looked it up. Go to Fox.
Yeah, I'm on their stream right now.
So I don't know what the fuck they're watching because I think they're talking out their ass right now. What?
Says he's gonna win Pennsylvania. That's 19.
So yeah, yeah, exactly. So he hasn't won yet. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, man. Because this is the Fox Live right now. This is the seminar. This is the shit that's going on right now. Have the electoral results been called yet? I'm looking to see if they have. Come on, Harrison phone. 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. And if you go to the electoral results right now, and he still doesn't have the 270 yet. So I think Kirkland's talking out his ass. I don't know why he would do that, though. They must be in the future, bro. Yeah, J.D. Vance, the vice for Trump. Alright, we're gonna take a doober off the Terpies. Terp slurp. Absolute right. Arizona's gonna call for Trump. At least from everything we're seeing right now, but it hasn't been called yet. Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Wyoming, Nevada, Arizona, Alaska are all Trump. At least it looks like it's gotta go to Trump. They can switch real quick. But I thought it was November 8th, but it is supposed to be November 8th every year. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm just misremembering shit, man. Because the 8th is supposed to be a day for something.
United States of America. He will be the 47th president, the greatest president that America has ever seen. The golden age will begin, and Pennsylvania will lead the rebirth of the American
He's most likely gonna win.
just like it led the way for the birth of the
Looking
first
at the
American
results,
Republic
but
in 1776, it is
I think they're
again.
celebrating.
Let's go, baby. I want to thank all the PHA's team here. We're all here.
247.
He's smoking a cigar. The old ass.
Trump expected to speak soon.
Grandpa.
We have to give thanks to God.
Dream big again.
We have to give thanks to God. We have to give thanks to God. God
It hasn't
saved
been
Donald
called
Trump's
yet,
life
though.
in Pennsylvania.
I got the banana.
In Pennsylvania.
I just want to say what
Uh,
Elon Musk
that
was
bitch
saying.
I mean,
was-
I'm glad that they're having a good old excitement mode. Maybe they have like some insider knowledge we don't, but like the results haven't been called yet, at least from what I'm looking at. Because this is live. This is updated every minute.
We're gonna win a lot more.
Are we gonna win the house?
We're gonna get
So-
tired.
We're gonna win the house.
We still have that promise.
This is the first time all year that Charlie Kirk has had his full voice and been speechless.
And if anyone deserves
Shit.
to get tears in his eyes, it's Charlie. I think we all agree.
I think Erica was chopping
has
some
worked
onions or
harder for
something
that
in
than that.
the break room.
No one has
maybe.
worked harder than Charlie for
we
this.
gotta
No
hear some
one-
words here from you, Charlie. You put all this together, my man.
It's
Let's
just,
hear it.
I am just humbled by God. God's grace.
I mean, the podcast, but I don't know if Charlie has done anything to help Trump get elected. It was like kind of the emphasis, but like
Decision
pretty
Best
good
has
shit
it.
though.
Pennsylvania.
It's done.
There.
It's
Brett-
beginning.
Brett,
Still-
how are we doing at HQ? Are you still on HQ? There with
Still
us?
5 million ahead of Kamala.
I think he goes to like what college campuses and he like talks to people.
I should see.
Because they have like they have 2.4 million, and they are like a news podcast kind of, or like a Republican podcast. I'm not sure exactly what their podcast is, but maybe they do have insider knowledge. But we're literally watching the
January 20th.
what is it, the Fox Live as well, and the Fox Live hasn't called it yet.
So many of our friends were in federal prison.
So.
And it was like the lowest.
But it's probably gonna be calling for Trump.
I was right across
It's
the street
very
when that all happened. I was right there in
far ahead.
when Biden was installed. No one was there. No crowd. Military occupation of Washington D.C. National Guard all over the place. Fencing.
It's like text after text after text.
Yeah, I can't even look at my phone.
Yeah, all his audience is buying it too. I mean, as long as everybody's happy though.
President Trump is about to speak. Excuse me. President-elect Donald Trump.
I want you to remember that we did not earn this. This is God's mercy on our country.
Yes.
You're on the Lord's side. He's not on yours.
NBC is saying Pennsylvania is too close to call. Yeah, okay. Okay, NBC.
Well, and we've got in the hopper here. We've got Wisconsin.
They're even talking about some of them not being called, so maybe they're just being overhyped because it's so close.
Hey, they've only counted
for Trump.
of Maine's votes. The lady that was trying to kick Trump off the ballot said that she's not counting anymore after 23% because he's gonna win. So, this is gonna be a big win.
Yeah, because it says the AP hasn't called
this
this
is gonna
race.
be a resounding win. That gives.
And then they're basically waiting for Alaska to call it for Trump, but it's done. He's gonna win Alaska.
Nothing out of the ordinary there. They always do that. Oh, Alaska can swing.
Charlie, can I get ahead on this? What's the next battle?
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
No, we just.
I'll tell you later, Cliff.
Yeah, not now, guys. There is no next battle. We just.
Cliff, I'll tell you tonight.
You got it.
Everyone's gonna like celebrate and I get off drunk and fucked up. Like, hey, my God,
Oh, yeah.
Trump, bro.
Fucking just start
But we're
breaking
not
shit.
done yet. We've got a Senator Eric Hovde to make sure that we get through the finish line. We've got to chase.
How's McCormick looking?
We're curing ballots this entire week in Arizona. You know why? Because we're not satisfied not only with this, potentially Trump winning here in Arizona, but we've got to get Kerry across the line, and we've got to win the state house and state senate by big margins. Because we're going to march ourselves right into in 2026.
We're not talking about that yet.
Well, we got to set it up.
We're not letting us start the next election cycle yet.
No, we have to. And here's we come right out of this. We have to win these governorships and protect these states, because we can't be living through this every 2 years, every 4 years.
This is called permanent infrastructure, and Turning Point Action deserves so much.
Yeah, they get mad, bruh.
We have needed this.
But no one wants Kamala, bruh.
30 years,
like,
Tyler.
She already was the vice president, like, and she didn't do shit.
A lot of the folks on the left, they never have
She is just not very smart. Like, she's as slow as AOC, if you know about AOC.
That if we set this up, if we do the work we need to do, we can make these.
So I've just never had faith in Harris. You know what I mean? She, as vice president, she didn't do much.
Allow me to be part of it.
It is what it is.
That Pennsylvania delivered a win. Charlie, I agree with you. We got to thank Jesus Christ. We got to think deep here. This is a spiritual moment. The fact that Donald Trump was even the nominee was a complete miracle.
For every one of you that did not give up after January the 6th, that didn't give up after the indictments, that didn't give up. I mean, do you understand what we just did?
Look at Steve.
Do you understand what I mean? They put him in prison.
Look at that face.
They shot Trump. They tried to shoot him again. They took away his business empire. This is the most unbelievable American comeback story in the history of American politics.
They're going to be talking about this for hundreds of years.
I hope you understand what this is.
Hundreds of years.
There's nothing that will ever compare to this.
They're going to try to do it.
Charlie, put your MAGA hat back on. It's going to be in the Smithsonian now because of what just happened. There it is.
People are mind blown right now.
Yeah.
This is, all over.
Now you're all in big trouble.
I have a different. We can have plenty of. We do not deserve this, guys. Donald Trump is this close from not being with us to
half an inch.
Half an inch to the right. Donald Trump.
He's the happiest I've ever seen him.
Donald Trump
and he earned every second of this.
Saved by the hand of God himself that day.
You know what's the most fun part
we all
while we
saw
wait for Trump to come on here? The most fun part is I want to get through. If Maricopa County can just drop some results.
Stop with that. They're not doing that now.
No, but
they're watching the stream. They're not dropping.
No, but here's the.
Yeah, they have the Fox Live in the corner as well.
This is what
Yeah.
Cliff has figured out. This is permanent infrastructure. Once you figure out how to do this stuff and you figure out what its mechanics and the mechanics that we have in place, it becomes very scary for the opposing side. And they're looking at
Let's
this,
take a
the
dab.
work that we put into CD7 in Michigan, the work that we're putting
Should I take
into
another
CD7
hit?
in Nevada,
I'm still trying to go to the gym
Arizona,
tonight, so
and
I'll probably
Wisconsin.
end in a couple minutes.
Yeah, no worries, my
teams in
man.
Pennsylvania, obviously, we've been talking about Pennsylvania here.
Right here.
Our
You gotta
teams
take
have figured out some
a dab of some live rosin.
and everything else, and
Some
you
good,
have to continue
beautiful
to
shit. This is first class
double down,
guava.
triple down, and just again, we've
Start
said
smoke
this,
that
we've gotta
Bubba
drive
Kush,
the
Boston
elections to the ground
Beds.
here so that they don't want to come back.
Oh yeah.
And that's what we're gonna do this election cycle, the next election cycle, the one after that. And in Pennsylvania, Cliff, you've got a big task, tall task in front of you. That's a big state. Now you're
look,
committed
this
for
is,
life. You're married. I don't know if you
is-
realize you're married to Pennsylvania for the rest of your life. You might want to
You
tell
know, my
some
mom
people in
said
your family.
my mom said she loved me being back home in Delco. I got to see her a lot, see my nieces and my nephews. But yeah, I mean, look, this is just the beginning. We're just getting started. And I think what we've proved here, this is going to be a case study. And I think it's a case study not just for Republicans, but for the entire America First movement on what we need to do. And I think, if we do this right, guys.
He's almost at 67.
We're going to figure out how we take this and how we
Come on, it's almost at 62.
continue to build infrastructure. And Charlie, I just want to say this again. A lot of people tried to beat the crap out of me, and you were one of the few guys, you and Tyler,
always had your
gang,
back.
that
Cheers,
always
man.
had my back. I've always stood firm, but it's easy when I've got titans there that I can rely on, and we can deploy people, we can do the work. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. It means quite a lot, and it's an honor to have Pennsylvania go the right way. We're going to win Arizona. We're going to win Wisconsin. Nobody takes credit. It's a team effort, and this full synergy, the left was not expecting this. They were not expecting people to come together to do the work. They've been kind of running their own show for years now, and their time is up. We're going to take this country back.
Yes, sir.
It's glory be to God. Glory be to God. I just, we set as a team, Tyler, after that disappointing midterms, this was going to be the hardest we ever worked towards anything, and we put the whole apparatus in the arena. And how many people tried to take us out and tried to leak against us and tried to destroy us, and this team is the best team in the history of everything. And the team at the turning point, everyone.
We've got
this is the greatest political victory in American history.
The thousands of people, the good people who have dedicated their lives, again, people from 49 states coming here doing this. Guess what? That's all replicable. That's all we can do. We can scale this thing,
and we will.
Yeah, the scary part is I've been withholding, we're gonna be able to lay out a highway that goes directly to getting to the electoral results that we need in every congressional district that has a feasible Moneyball equation in front of it that works.
You hear that, Democrats?
No.
The architect is laying down the gauntlet right now.
This is the greatest. I just want everyone to go back in time when they crossed the Rubicon and Trump was indicted for the first time. Someone's getting a call, and it was like, remember, Donald Trump was in Blake, you remember he was in political oblivion.
It looked like the end
He was
of the
in
world.
exile.
Like he couldn't use Facebook. He couldn't use
Yeah,
Twitter.
that's right. We
he
had
couldn't
no.
use
We weren't
YouTube.
allowed to use social media.
He literally
guys.
disabled his
Truth
email
Social.
list.
We had no social media. He was a pariah. We weren't even allowed to. He wasn't allowed to use like Spotify. Like it was like he
This
was.
is the most unlikely of
No, it's
hero
the American
journeys.
people are the best people on the planet.
They are.
Like there is no country like this. And
From Elon Musk buying Twitter to liberate
we
Twitter.
asked the question like, are the American
Liberate
people still,
Twitter.
like if you can hear me? And yeah,
We had been cowed into such silence. The political persecution, the censorship, the actual lawfare against conservatives across the country. Tyler, you've been faced with this. We don't need to get into it, but this touches right here at home.
I'm good.
You're good.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have
Excuse
fun
me?
years.
But I mean, just think what the whole movement has been through, and to rise above it. I mean, they tried to throw him off the ballot in multiple states. We forget like half of the crap that they pulled.
God had his hand on this movement, and he was not done with this country.
Nope.
And we deserved judgment. We did, and
Grace.
it was pure grace. And what are we going to do with it is the question.
Still sitting at 66.7 mil.
Continue to get some God-fearing people elected so
Well,
that we can continue.
We're
to
gonna have
stay
the
up.
Senate. Well, we have the House. You
There are
feel
1,
bullish,
2,
but
3,
Just guys,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states that haven't been
Let me
called.
just say one
Yeah.
thing.
Only 2 of them
My friend
are
J.D.
for
Vance
blue,
become vice president.
and 6
Yes,
are
we're gonna have
5.
our first.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have
Yes,
our
sir.
That's at
we're
least
gonna
the
have our first
leading
millennial-
polls
Is
for
that not
those.
the crazy?
President, vice president.
First millennial.
That is a if there's not a turning point win in America, J.D. Vance, who came through here.
Tell the story.
That's a
about us
generational
endorsing him.
moment, folks.
Because we have 500,000 people.
We'll
generational
share. We've
moment.
got days. We've got Maricopa days
We
for
still
3
got a
days.
few
It just
hours.
felt like God's
Y'all up
hand
this
was on this
drip.
entire time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And you and I were talking, and Rob was, there was this darkness this weekend.
I
Like the
could feel it.
seltzer poll, it's like the bad guys knew something was happening, and they just threw everything they could at us. And
You could feel
feel
the
the
machinations,
heaviness, right?
You could feel the scheming behind the scenes to how to pull this thing back from the brink, because I think they knew exactly what they were staring down the barrel of this evening, and you could just feel it. You know, you were like, how much of our lead is going to evaporate this weekend from stuff we don't even know about, and so this is a really sweet moment.
Donald Trump is going to speak soon. You know what he should say is, sorry for keeping you waiting. Complicated business.
Complicated business.
I know this will mean a lot to you, Charlie, because it means a lot to all of us. So we're happy about the result in Florida on the abortion vote.
Yeah, in South Dakota,
But that
too,
was
right?
a special 60% one. So, you know, it was weird. South Dakota, it was a 50% one, and it's losing by 27.
It's amazing.
So we finally have an up or down win on that issue.
Amazing.
It's great.
Oh, gosh, I have so much to talk about with Arizona. It's like
That-
I'm looking through all this stuff. I can't
we
wait.
have all week. By the way, they still haven't reported anything.
They still haven't.
It's been 4 hours.
Because he dropped. He just like walked out.
They
just like walked out.
they reported 10,000 votes. 10,000 votes is what they reported.
These people belong in Guantanamo Bay.
MSNBC is now saying that the voters picked Trump, and essentially they didn't put it exactly like this. It's up to the deep state.
He's not up yet, but
to
he's
stop him now.
chilling.
FEMA dropped 4,000 ballots. This is where we're at right now. Like, we're at like 4,000. Like, thanks. Really, really helpful, guys.
It is so offensive. This entire thing is offensive.
They can't upload SD cards? Like, okay.
All right, he's almost at the 67 million.
Everything's going to get redder.
What's the projection?
It's all gonna get redder.
3.5.
Still 5 million ahead of
It's all gonna
Kamala.
get redder,
She still
and-
grows, but he's been leading by
the county
5 million
races
this entire
are
race.
such a big
Well,
deal.
he was
Oh my gosh.
at
We're
4
gonna have so much
million,
fun.
then he
If
went
you
up to
guys-
5.
That's the other part. Like, we start this thing from like a really high point. It's gonna be
Only
fun.
128 million people have voted
We're
so
having a great
far.
time. Beats the heck out of like
And what the
having to,
population?
like,
Well, not
Which-
everybody in
Yeah.
here can even vote either.
eliminate
Sometimes.
elements here.
Like, what
This is the opposite.
MSNBC
it is
called it.
generally agreed upon when we had like in-person voting, when we used to like actually vote, go to like the ballot thing, we had that whole thing set up. There was more people voting.
It's
They
done.
kind of they have the bars. They're like their 95% confidence interval.
It is what it
and
is, man.
It's like a full, half a point.
Like,
gap
that's not even a
for
fraction of what the
95%.
United
They're saying
Because
it's
here.
95%, but it's really.
What
there's no
is the U.S.
Pennsylvania can't go. They
population?
don't have any
Well,
way
Fox calling it. Decision desk just called.
334 million?
Decision desk is.
That seems low.
Decision just called it.
334 million
They've
people.
analyzed. They have.
So that is a pretty decent. That's over half. So never mind.
The likely scenarios with the Balsar left. So it's.
I was thinking the U.S. had a higher population than 300 million people.
Yeah, we got nothing from him.
Yeah, I mean he's a joke. And Garrett Archer's like been like running like cover for Maricopa County all
just
week.
woke up Biden.
He's like the PR campaign for Bill Gates.
Trying to get Kamala.
Unbelievable.
Man, Jack, how many people told us to turn our back on Trump? How many people told us to jump ship? How many people told us?
Oh, we're going to talk about that. Because
to keep it positive, I don't want to name names. I just
no.
wanna...
Because I remember it was we had the keys of the kingdom laid out, and it was just go. Trumpism without Trump. They said, we'll bring together a bunch of the issues, but we don't need Trump anymore, and we don't need him, and it's gonna be easier this way. It's gonna be better this way. All you got to do is come on. You don't need that guy anymore. And I'm talking like 2021. 2022, after the midterms in 2022, sitting in this very room, Charlie, 2 years ago, essentially 2 years ago tonight.
That's right.
When everybody was telling us, walk away, go with some other candidates, and let it all go away. And we said no. And I remember, and Charlie, you said specifically that you gave Donald Trump a promise that if he ran again,
I would have his back.
That you would have his back.
And not only that, I said we're going to be better and more agile, and we're going to do what we needed to do. And God spared us from a good night in 2022 for us to build the machine, right, Tyler, and learn the lessons of how to chase, how to register. If we would have had a good night in 2022, we would not have built any of that stuff.
They're dancing in Palm Beach.
They should be.
Oh, they're dancing down there.
Hey, look, MSNBC's doing Arizona. Yeah, okay, Steve Kornacki, you want to come in on our show? We'll tell you all about it. Ridiculous.
Dave Urban on CNN. He's just like,
"What's up, Pop Dog?" Was it landslide in the beginning? Yeah, Trump was winning by a lot, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's because all the shit that's gone on, and he's now at 67.
Are they dripping in day up?
We're just sitting here like schmucks. It's like.
Hey guys,
you know what's so annoying about this? You know what's so annoying about this? Cliff gets to celebrate, and he gets to enjoy the rest of his night and sleep nicely. We have to live through this for the next 4 days.
I just want to shout out Cliff. Cliff is the real deal. Cliff moved his whole energy back home to Pennsylvania.
No, you know what? It's unfair that Cliff gets to celebrate
Scott
tonight.
Pressler credit too.
Scott Pressler, absolutely.
And
Scott?
I want to give a lot of.
Seen him on air.
Can I shout out Scott real quickly on a little bit of some stuff here? Scott has been a great partner with us because on the application that we developed that's helped enable thousands and thousands and not thousands, millions of voter contacts through early vote action on their application. They've sent literally hundreds of thousands of postcards that have all been directed to Pennsylvania. That all happened on the application that has been one of the top 100 applications in its category on the App Store, and Scott has been nothing short of the voter reg, voter get out the vote Johnny Appleseed for the state of Pennsylvania, and so for so many across the country. He's been such an inspiration to so many kids, so many young people.
Absolutely getting fucking faded, bro.
Action, and I just cannot speak more fondly of the work that he's done. So diligently.
Since we just got that brand new video out, which we did the whole review on this.
In the application,
we got
I'm telling you, we made millions
a pack wrap review. This is how to roll a pack wrap is gonna be my next video.
Yeah,
because these things are dope as shit, man.
I still have some.
Very seriously.
Oh yeah, you already know, man.
Story of Pennsylvania.
And they sent me one of their limited edition ones, so I have a limited edition pack wrap that I'm gonna do a whole video on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope as shit, man.
Through chasing ballots, and then people like Scott Pressler who have the heart.
I really, truly love these fucking things, bro.
And that's what we do. Over
These
here.
are some of
That's
my
what we do.
favorite
We're
fucking raps.
non-stop. We're a little bit.
Sure.
A little bit wild at times.
A little bit wild-eyed about it, but yeah. And we're not gonna. Guess what? Now we're motivated to do more.
That's right.
That's a scary thing if I'm a leftist.
Praise God.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Za nasza I wasza wolność. For our freedom and yours. It's the slogan of the Polish underground. For our freedom and yours.
We're gonna
The networks are completely melting down right now. By the way, what they're going to try to do is they're taunting Trump to declare victory and be like, well, Trump preemptively calls victory. It's done. It's over. What? It's done. Yeah, like a dictator. It's
you're
done.
gonna get the autocrat. You're gonna get
whatever.
All that
It's
stuff.
just all a bunch of noise. We're in power and they aren't.
How do you?
For shopping.
Oh man, the P Diddy gang is not feeling great.
Where they were
tonight.
Their bets didn't pay off.
I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported us too, and who prayed for us, and who donated to all of our efforts, and who's become members tonight. You guys are a huge part of all. I mean, you are witnessing history, everybody. And it was
the entire thing's been history.
It's just
like it's
own
crazy.
thing. It's not even its own comparable
it's
thing,
not
right?
2016.
No, this is that was a shock and awe. It's like they saw this coming and they tried to build a fortress, right? It was unstoppable object, immovable force. They said, how can we try and prevent Donald J. Trump? And well, the people spoke.
They failed.
That's right.
They absolutely failed, Charlie. They failed. And it shows me, I mean, listen, I don't want to tell you guys I was going to get out of politics after this, but if we lost this election, the climb back would have been so difficult. And I've just been, in the last hour, my faith in the American people has been restored. I mean, this is a moment where you see the American people, we have the grit, right? For those that try to tell us that, we should lose faith and people don't have it, no. They are ready to go. They want to fight for their country. They want to take it back. And I think
You still haven't counted anything yet,
it's
bro?
going to be up to all of us.
What's up?
Congress,
No, they still haven't called it, bro.
Presidency, to deliver some real victories and policy change.
They're taking their fat fucking time, bro.
The team worked so hard. Brett, you guys should be so proud
I've
of
been
yourselves
sitting here
in
watching the
Wisconsin.
fucking shit
You're
on
gonna
my
deliver a
fucking
US
phone,
senator,
trying
and you're
to
going to deliver
make
elected.
sure
I mean,
we
it looks
get
like
the
Wisconsin is signed, sealed, and
results to
delivered.
see what goes on,
They
man.
just called Wisconsin. Yeah.
They just
So-
called
Yes,
Wisconsin.
sir.
Let's
go!
All that work. Yes.
All the way back 2 years ago, Tyler was saying Wisconsin, Georgia.
Man, I
Arizona.
remember when Tyler was talking about Wisconsin, and we were like,
And I was a hater. I was like, I don't think it's
no,
gonna
we're
work.
all like, what are you talking
We're
about?
buying the building,
so
Brett.
hard.
Easy. What was I saying all day, though? I
Put
said
it on the credit
I
card.
said Wisconsin
Goddamn.
feels good. Wisconsin feels good.
We're
Alex
not
and
leaving
I-
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin's taking their fat time. 89 reporting. They're pretty close
That's
to
it.
calling.
Trump has elected.
Let's go, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go!
Can we get our own graphics, guys?
Yeah, graphics
By
go
the way,
up.
all the
Oh,
other networks are going to have to make a call soon. It's done. It's done.
They're just being overhyped.
Honestly,
That's what's going
credit
on.
for Fox for setting the narrative. Honestly, because the math shows this.
Yeah.
I'm not
Because as soon
BSing.
as he gets
Fox
called,
is
he's
their
gonna
credit.
come out onto the stage. That's why he's gonna give his
No, I'm
speech.
saying though, they're
That's
leading, and the other
what I
networks are now
presume
gonna
is
have to
going
follow.
down.
By the way,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
We are so back. We are so back.
45 to the 47th.
Come on, play the clip from The Hangover. You guys got to have that ready.
Let's go. And back to Wisconsin. I want to recognize real quickly our team in Wisconsin. When we got to Wisconsin, it was like nobody had any faith in Wisconsin. No, right, Brett?
Pennsylvania is 94 reporting, so they're about to call.
In Wisconsin, handing people, we had to beg people to take money from the PAC, and say, right. And we're here at this point now. We've got hundreds and hundreds of people who are ready to march right into the Supreme Court race next year.
Arizona's still at
I mean,
51%
this is a
reporting.
beautiful thing.
Arizona's taking their fat time.
Beautiful thing.
Keep in mind, guys.
put
this is a
207 up
state
on
that-
screen. I want you to say, thank you, Lord, for this gift from the heavens. Look at this on screen. 207.
Nevada 78.
Yes, sir.
I want to
about
get the
that?
clip. Can someone get the clip of it? I want to
Wow.
hear it. I want to hear whoever did that.
Alaska only
I wanna hear it. By the way,
26%
MSNBC is
reporting, man.
running ads
Damn.
from The Giver.
They're the lowest
No,
right
I'm kidding.
now.
Literally, they're running ads from like audiobooks or something.
Alaska is like
Like the giver. Are we attacking Lois Lowry.
The most farthest back in time, I believe, though.
Right now to do it in your own way, but
The movie was trash.
say a prayer of thanksgiving.
That just depends on where you're at in Alaska.
Please.
Wow.
Say a prayer of thanksgiving, please. It is
Because that's above Canada.
I'm gonna let my dog out real quick.
Well, I
One
don't know
second.
if we have the prayer
Yeah,
you
you're good, man.
this morning, but we have had such a culture of prayer going on over here at Turning Point
it's
Action.
been unbelievable.
And it's led by Charlie. It's led by we have so many great faith leaders. We got Pastor Rob that's right here.
Psalm 107:1. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. Everybody, this was not earned. Donald Trump was a vessel. You guys were a vessel. We were a vessel.
I can't wait to hear this speech. I can't wait to hear this.
He has not slept in 6 days. It's going to be a barn burner. And by the way,
oh man,
he doesn't have to worry about votes.
You know how much work we're gonna have.
I'm tapping into the chats right now, guys, so I can catch up.
Did everything to destroy us. They
Fox
tried to
predicts he's
intimidate us.
gonna
They tried
win.
to put us in
I mean,
prison.
most of them are
Think about
predicting
what
right
the
now
elites
that
they
he's
did.
gonna
They
projecting
forced us on Twitter.
is the best word or
it was
terminology,
full
but they're
Soviet.
projecting
It was
that
Soviet
Trump is
winter.
gonna win because of
No,
the
but, like,
results right now. Yeah.
I mean, Tyler's under indictment. I mean, I'm just being like, literally. He's like, I'm just
we're
being honest.
having a
Like, this
good
guy's
time.
like still
We're
standing.
having a great time.
Let's just be honest. This guy's like facing prison time.
And for sure nowhere.
I'm sorry. I mean, like, it's just true. And
Hey,
and Tyler,
much
you know what
love
Tyler
nowhere.
did? And
Stay
Tyler
lifted and
deserves
keep
the
up the
thanks of the
positivity,
nation.
my man.
He went to work and like pitched a tent in Wisconsin and was like, "We're gonna take back." The he's still facing prison time. We're gonna get that all sorted out.
Got 5 people in here. Fucking, I appreciate you. All y'all tapping in with the Uzlen gang. Stay lifted, keep up the vibe and positivity, guys.
But by the way, they were thinking about doing federal stuff. Like this is, and by the way,
you and I know that very closely.
I want to go to. I think Trump's coming out momentarily.
Looks that way.
I
So,
think he's coming out once it hits the results. I don't think.
Let me talk.
I don't think he's coming out right now. But here, let me go into the live really quick.
setting the tone. Look at
Fox.
this. Boom, boom, boom. Fox, God bless them, man. They real. You know why? It makes any of their nonsense that they could have done in the last couple.
He just
minutes
hit one more
impossible.
point.
As soon as the
It's at
media's-
248.
the networks are calling it, it's done.
Trump is at 67,000 votes. Kamala's at 62,000 or 62 million votes. Trump 67 million. I don't know why I was saying thousand. I think I said thousand.
Believe in America. They believe in fighting those.
There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states that haven't called yet. They're leading, but
can now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
yeah, that's the projections because he's very close to winning. He's at 248 right now, guys.
So back.
And she's still at 214. He's probably gonna win.
Everything they could to bury us, to intimidate us.
And all it did was make us stronger.
And it's all it quote.
No, they just pissed me off. Is what they did.
It was the Nietzsche quote, which is that if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. But honestly, it's the faith.
Pennsylvania's still at 94% reporting. They should be
where we are now.
popping off here
So,
soon.
Going into this phase of things, imagine
should be
if
calling-
Donald Trump had just won in 20. And was
But he just got a
the White
point,
House
so he
right
just
now.
got called. There's
But
still
this
8
entire
states.
process
No, this was God refined the fire. He
has
made us
galvanized us.
He just is just leading in
strengthened
the
us,
polls right now, though. The AP is
empowered us,
going high for him.
and turned this movement into something far beyond anything.
Nevada's
we
at
could possibly
78%
think. I
vote
remember
for
Steve Bannon
reporting.
and we got into like this argument. Charlie, did you crack your knuckle?
51% for Arizona still.
Banging the table.
Wait, guys, in the midst of all this,
Wyoming is still at 88. They've been sitting at 88 for a fat minute. Welcome back, man.
That's great. No, Bannon said he thought it was
68
providential.
for
Bannon said it was providential that this
Michigan.
happened this way, and I should disagree with him.
but now I see it.
This is gonna
I
be a
think I see
fun
it now.
week. This is gonna be the most fun I've ever had.
Arizona still has not sent any back.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I've had
Florida has now counted their ballots 4 times.
I've had a lot of fun with you over the last decade, Charlie. But this is
this is
gonna be the most fun.
I'm trying. I need to stay humble because I didn't earn this, and we don't deserve it. And we are in the right place and the right time, and we just saw an opening.
Listen,
and we saw. I want to say one last thing. We saw a man, Cliff did too, that got no support. And I just want to say one thing, Tyler Boyer. The fact you led the charge against Ronna McRomney and we got a new RNC is why Donald J. Trump is going back to the White House, okay? I can say confidently. And am I right, Cliff? And am I right, Brett? And Tyler, you saw it, we seized it, and that is huge. Huge. And you deserve credit for that.
100%.
Well, no, listen, I was going to give Erica a lot of credit because she stood
No, you're
up
good,
Donald
man.
Trump at the first Trump rally. We just going over this, right?
Just
that was
keeping
Erica was
track
the
of these
first one to
results,
Trump
man.
Before any of us. Here in Arizona, seriously, there was only 20 people on the stage.
I want
my dad-in-law, my grandpa, and Erica, Nell, 1-year-old Nell.
I want Donald
Arizona's
Trump to
still
just get up on
sitting at
stage in a couple of minutes
26%
and say,
reporting. Still the lowest reporting state right now.
You're fired.
I think he's going to be more magnanimous than that. But we'll.
No, I know, but still.
I kind of hope he's.
But I want it.
I don't.
want it.
It's just like all of it's.
No,
gonna
he'll be
This
magnanimous.
is gonna be,
That's his nature.
All right, I want to thank
Guys,
our
let's-
members.
let's-
Yeah, Cliff, go ahead. Cliff, you've been great
let's
tonight.
think
You're
of
not going to
this.
bed, Cliff. You're staying up. You're not going to
Cliff, you're coming to Arizona. Actually, you're getting on a. No, he's getting on a plane, and he's gonna.
By the way, we need to have a strategy session. PHAs is coming into the whole ecosystem.
No, we don't have time. It's 2026.
No, it's and by the way, Dave McCormick's
just
gonna
hop
win. Dave
into-
McCormick is a U.S. senator. Everybody, like that's unbelievable.
Casey was
guys.
the white whale for so
Wait, hold on.
long
How many
in
Senate seats are we
Pennsylvania.
at right now?
We're like at 90.
Real spill.
Hang on.
It feels like 90.
If we hang on to
Pennsylvania
all the
flip-
ones we're leading,
That's 50.
Like that, it would be insane if she flipped it. That'd be crazy results if Kamala flipped it nowhere.
We've won Ohio.
Nuclear option day one.
Like that would be
Montana,
nuts.
But it looks great so far.
But it doesn't
And
look
then
like
we're
it. It
leading
looks like
Pennsylvania,
Trump is going to be
Florida,
the
we're leading
47th
Michigan, we're
president
leading
of the United
Wisconsin.
States.
We're barely leading Nevada, but it's 77% in. I'm not sure what's outstanding for how that'll break. I still feel iffy on that one, but even if you look at the prediction markets, those are all over 75% for us in the blue wall states. And if we picked up all of those, we'd be +6.
So we don't need to get into speculation about what they're gonna write this week, but they're gonna start saying it was Kamala's fault, blah blah blah, and Joe Biden's fault, whatever.
Wait, I thought we had no ground game.
No,
You were at the
Donald
no
Trump-
ground game.
Yeah.
Donald Trump did this.
I'm sending out a tweet.
Donald Trump put
The
his
New York
trust in
Times
this.
kept
Wait, can we
telling
say
me
we
that,
gotta save it for
Charlie.
Arizona? We gotta save it for Arizona.
All right, fair.
We gotta get through Arizona.
They
that's
kept,
gonna be-
they kept telling us,
He's just doing something right now.
Andrew, can you stand up?
He's good though.
for some optimism. we had Donald Trump for the first 4 years, and look, I'm going to be straight with you guys. You know, I was a Rand Paul guy.
He turned off his
and I
camera
was
and he's doing some
extremely
shit.
impressed with Donald Trump, and that's what got me involved here in the past, 4 to 8 years. But imagine a Donald Trump.
It's one thing I like
run
about
for
Discord.
election.
I'll just
Imagine
Oh,
Vivek Ramaswamy. Hold on. Imagine Vivek
what is it?
Ramaswamy
Do
making
the blur
decisions
thing.
alongside Elon Musk and Ron Paul.
It kind of works.
Imagine
It kind of like
Tulsi Gabbard
fucks up where my
helping us
light
on
is.
foreign
See
policy.
that, guys?
Imagine a
Bobby
Robert
Kennedy.
making
Bobby
America
Kennedy's gonna run the
healthy.
FDA.
And Ron Paul, we're gonna have Ron Paul
I mean,
doing
listen,
stuff.
this is like my dream coming true, and I just tell people we have 4 years, and then the best part, and this is where I give Charlie and Tyler so much credit. When J.D. Vance was selected as vice president, I texted Charlie and I said, "You son of a gun! For the first time in my life, we have a
That was all
ticket
Charlie.
with no neocons, with people that
I'll take credit.
understand that we have to be anti-globalist.
That was some dark art stuff. We did that one.
It was magical.
That understand
actually.
this is the first time that the defense contractors, the military-industrial complex, they are completely running scared. I'm excited, guys. 4 years of really trying to unleash the American dream, but not in some facade Mitt Romney way, in a true
I'm back.
America first way.
I'm back.
This is
No,
a
you're good,
beautiful
man.
thing.
Welcome,
I want
welcome.
to bookmark this for Media Matters, so it makes it
I'm
easy.
getting dressed for the
But
gym.
Media Matters, as you're listening to this, I want
Yeah,
you to book this. I don't
Nowhere
know
was
what
asking where
kind
you
of
was
candidate
at.
was
I was all
thinking
like,
that
you was
Liz
just
Cheney
doing
was
some
going to
shit.
Add to your vote totals.
Yeah.
And I say that now
hit the
is
gym.
that You spent
Abso-fucking-lutely,
literally 30
man.
years hating Liz
Gotta
Cheney.
keep up that
just to turn
grind set,
around
man.
And
Sure.
pat Liz Cheney on the back, and you thought that was going to be a great strategy moving forward. Please clip this. Please put this on your website. I know you won't now because I set it up, but it was the greatest gift that you've ever given. You walked yourself right into it. It was wonderful. It was like a episode of the Coyote and Roadrunner.
I want to say something really quick, which is this is a people-led revolt in a way against its leaders. And we were told by every societal gatekeeper, you can't wear this hat. This is verboten. That man is toxic and is poisonous.
I don't know. Depending on if I'm still up by the time I get back, I might go live again, but probably just gonna end my live right now.
Of course, hey. Stay lifted, my man. Stay blessed.
Yes, sir.
Of course. Hey, cheers.
Alright, y'all boys. Gonna go ahead and head out. Gonna go hit the gym before it gets too late. It's 2 a.m. So I'll catch y'all later. For now. Gonna go get the pump. Appreciate y'all boys. Good night. Shout out everybody who tuned in tonight. If you guys aren't in the Discord, join up the Discord. We be having people in the chat sometimes. You know, it's not always too active, but we be having the chat going. So if you guys ever want to talk, join up. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.